All right, welcome back to another episode of the Hero Brew Podcast. I'm Max.
I'm Cam.
I'm Austin.
And then we have a very special guest on tonight's episode.
Yeah. And I'm Scoop.
Please, there it is. I was gonna say, please introduce yourself, but you were there already.
You know what to do.
No, we got a pretty jam-packed episode today.
Yes.
We're gonna be talking about our D23 experience. Also, we are not gonna forget, we mentioned this. We are going to be recapping season 2 of X-Men 97.
Yep.
Since it is all out now.
Yep.
Okay. Can we talk about though first? I'm thankful. So I wanted to say thank you guys.
Wow.
Thank you.
For San Diego Comic-Con. You guys hooked it up. You got me Invincible #1. Now the challenge was to give me as many as possible, but I understand you got, things are happening, but you did get me one, and you also hooked it up with a pretty dope Doom poster, so that was sick.
Yeah,
So
the Doom poster. It was.
Appreciate it.
I forgot what number it was, but it was something out of.
Yeah, it's numbered.
Out of 7,000.
Yeah,
I'll have to look. It's downstairs.
Yeah, and so dude, it's rare. You should get it PSA graded. Honestly,
How do they do that?
Yeah, they'll PSA grade anything.
Anything, yeah.
They're like,
So-
I'm like, is that it? What is that? Is that an empty Doom cold brew can? They're like, yeah. I'm like, oh,
you mean
can we grade that? They're like, oh yeah. There it is.
There it is, Doom.
happy
Yeah,
times,
Doom was. Let me tell you, Doom was prevalent at D23.
Yeah, you can feel the Doom.
You could feel it was very doomy.
You're coming up with something.
Yeah, everywhere you looked was Doom. Oh,
Wow, wait
speaking
a minute.
of,
Wait, is that a Marvel Magic card I see?
Well, I mean, it's hard to talk about D23 without talking about how many packs of
Yes.
Marvel Magic the Gathering cards we busted. That was pretty fun.
That was
very
honestly
fun.
some of the most highlighted moments of D23 for me, and I did not expect that to be. I didn't expect to do that.
It was the
And
thrill.
I'm not big into like ripping cards or Magic the Gathering, but let me tell you, I'm hooked.
How
You're
about
hooked.
even backing up though, that night 1 getting there for the Lorcana event and just kind of mingling around, busting those packs and then trading around. That was fun.
So
That was really cool.
That
let's
was
let's
fun.
actually talk about that event. So the first things we did in D23,
Mhm.
we all met up together. We all had some bomb Mexican food.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, we did.
We
You
all
made
had
the
some.
lady work extra hard, and I appreciate
Yeah, we
that.
did.
You know what? It's fine. I still didn't get my sour cream, but it's
You know what,
okay.
actually,
did you not get your sour cream?
I did not get my sour
No,
cream.
Oh my
no,
God.
you didn't.
No, because she ignored me when she
You
was like,
guys
"Do you
need
guys want
anything
anything?"
else? No, okay.
No,
good.
we're all good.
Wait
2
till
minutes
she
later.
walks these steps. Okay, ma'am, I'm not done actually. Now that I think about it, I would like some sour cream.
Yeah, it was very. You know what? I was feeling a little sour creamy, so it's
Mm.
okay though.
Sour creamy.
It didn't take away from my experience of the food. It was very delicious, and I enjoyed it a lot. But yeah, we started off there. Then that night, we literally went back to our hotels.
You're missing.
Did a-
You're missing a
You're
step.
missing, yeah.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, we went to a comic book store.
You
Mhm.
did.
There it is.
Go
Comic
ahead. Actually,
Tunes
Brent,
and
go ahead.
Toys.
What comic book store did we go to?
Comics, Tunes, and Toys. I think so. Comics TNT. It's a great one. Actually, it's one of Rob Liefeld's like shops that he goes to. He took me there when I was down there, and super cool.
Yeah, shout out Rob Liefeld, friend of the pod.
Yeah.
Ugh, legend. Yeah. So I mean, don't forget that. I got a bunch of back issues. We all got some stuff. It was fun. But then
Yeah.
I
Very
went
fun.
back to the hotel.
And then we
Yeah.
went back to the hotel. We will talk about what exactly went down at the comic book store, but we went back to the hotel, got refreshed, and then went to the Lorcana event that D23 was hosting. And let me tell you, what a beautiful setting.
Yeah.
What it was. We walked around the hotel. I was like, where are we going? I was like, oh, we're going to the side gate area. How's this going to be? And then we walked in, and I was like, is that free food? I was like, wow.
Is that?
I was like, is that prime rib? Yes, it is.
Oh my
And I
gosh.
was like, I was here for it. It was a little open bar area as well. Everyone was really nice. But yeah, it was truly magical. They had like a live band,
That
live
music
orchestra.
was
the
very
ambiance.
soothing.
There was a moment where they played the Kingdom Hearts soundtrack,
Max crying.
and
That
I think I cried anytime Kingdom Hearts
Yeah,
got brought
you
up.
got emotional during that.
Yeah,
segment.
this whole weekend, I think anytime Kingdom Hearts got brought up, I was just crying. But they started playing Kingdom Hearts, and I was like, wow. And then the sun was setting. I have a really cool video. Might share it on the gram, but it was like everything was just beautiful about it. I sent it to a couple people that are really big Kingdom Hearts fans, and they're like, "Holy crap, this just gave us goosebumps."
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "Yeah, I'm crying. It's fine." It was just the sun was setting. It looked beautiful. I was with my friends, with a whole bunch of random people, which was cool too, like people I didn't know, and it was
Dude,
it was a great time.
you moved to that cushion chair, and we were just sitting there watching you just vibe.
Yeah, you were so
just
deep.
Hey, it was there for us to use, and guess what? I used it. I wanted to make sure it
capitalized.
was.
You did.
I made
You
sure
looked
that it was warm.
comfy, dude. You looked like you were in a good place.
I looked like I was meant to be there. Is what I would like to say.
Mhm.
It's like, is that his chair? Does he own that? Is that his chair
Yeah.
from home? 'Cause
Yeah.
it looks.
They saved
they
it
were
for him.
basically they were like, oh my god, is that this? Oh wow,
Hey.
is that the Hero Brew?
Whoa. Hello.
That was crazy. All right, guys, I got something to tell you. I was joking.
Imagine. Crazy.
No, but yeah, they're like, is that Bax from the Hero Brew? And I was like, yeah, it is.
Yeah,
I was like, it was truly a great night.
truly.
But yeah, the Lorcana event, didn't know too much about going into Lorcana before that event, but it opened up my eyes to a lot of like the hard work that goes into the art of it. And it was actually like really awesome to see. Like they broke down how to make like a card, and they showed how many sketches go into it. And I was like, holy crap, this is awesome. We got a really cool big poster size print of a card coming out.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yo, this is so sick to me.
And that artist was there just signing too, like crazy. She had a long line. She was nice, sweet.
Yeah. But let's talk about the little card event they did. The search, the little search event.
You had you got to your seat, and after you got your food and drink or whatever, and they had that envelope sitting there. And on the back, I had like that sticker was like, "Do not open until
don't open this."
Like you're like, if I open this, is it going to self-destruct? I don't
imagine.
The worst part was I sat down immediately after I got my food, and first thing I did saw the envelope, and I was about to open it, and Brent was like, "Do not open it."
Don't open that. Yeah.
I was like, "Yes, sir."
I know. I was like, "Dude, this rebel spirit is wild."
I didn't even read it. I was like, "Oh, this is an envelope to me." Like, let me just open
That's
it
my
up.
symbol on the front.
Yeah, dude. I was like, "Wow, this is cool."
Yeah, so that card had like basically 4. You had to, if you collected 4 of the cards, it basically then you could go show proof, and they'd give you that big print, and then you could go wait in line and stuff. But it was dope because it made people like it mingle, which was fun.
Yeah. I didn't know they told us to go like mingle and stuff, but like I didn't see anyone doing it. And then BD ended up standing up on the table and was like, "Oh, all right, I'm gonna go find these cards."
On the table.
Well, he was like,
"Who faster?
Who has it?" No, it was cool because like once that happened, I was like, okay, I'll go ask people. I found all 4 of my cards in like 2 seconds. It felt like, yeah.
Did all of you guys find all 4?
I got all 4.
It took me the whole night, but
yeah, I was like, I found all my 4, stood in line, got a coffee, came back, and Cameron was still looking for.
I still have 1.
He's like, dude, I can't find this. I'm like,
it was funny too because
probably every person.
Yeah, right after I finished doing mine, I went and sat back down, and Cameron's like, "Dude, I can't find any of mine." And I was like, "Well, what do you need?" And then I'd had one of the cards he needed the whole time, and I'm just like, "Oh,
oops,
my bad."
Well, I talked to like a lot of the cast members or like people that worked for the event, and they were like saying that the card I had was the hardest card.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And
we found 4 of them on the ground.
And then the 4 that I needed were just on the ground at the very, very end.
Yeah, I was laughing. I was like,
"Oh, that's cool.
There's your cards."
It's right here. Found it.
Yeah,
that was cool. That was a fun little event. And I mean, we closed it down. I think we were one of the last people there, just chilling.
We were. Yep.
We were. I was just very. I was very entertained with everything. I thought it was a great event. I thought that was actually a really cool setup event.
But I tell you what, though, it did do, which was really nice, is it teed us up properly for what we pretty much did every night following, which was I had brought a box of the collector boosters for Magic, the Marvel, and so we went back to my little spot there, which was, dude, that place was sick.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
hospitality suite was dope.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it was cool because BD came with us and we busted packs, and it was a blast. Was there 12 packs?
Yeah. First night was 2 per person.
And there was a bonus too, right?
And there was a bonus too,
Yes.
which was me and was it you, Max?
It was me.
Yeah, it was Max. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, whoever got the dopest card got to open up the bonus pack.
Yeah, you know me.
Max was like, yeah, cool. Sounded cool.
Like,
I did. I was like, throw that away. It's just paperweights.
But
Yeah.
it was fun. I mean, dude, just busting packs is so fun. It's so fun.
I know. I was like eagerly waiting. I was like, okay, who's next?
Yeah.
You know, like I wanted to see what you guys would rip.
Yeah.
Should we bust one right now since we're in?
Dude, let's do it.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
bust one right now. And
Rip
then
it.
we're
we
just
have
gonna bust
two.
it out.
We do have 2. We're gonna save one for later.
Save one
Yeah.
for later, but here's the first.
The Mind Stone's going to be in this one, though.
I swear to God, dude.
Could you
Okay.
imagine?
So we got a treasure on the back.
Okay, treasure.
It's
We
a
love
good sign.
treasure.
Here, I'm gonna try to do this like a legit
Like a pro. Here it is.
breaker. Who's that
Okay.
guy? I don't know.
That's Nicholas. Chad Fury.
Nick Fury.
Back
again.
to back, Nick.
Wow.
Yeah, the
He's just looking
surveillance
away.
party and a helicarrier strike.
Okay.
Okay, sorry, I'm trying to see here.
Truck toss. Wait. I have
That's
that right
cool.
here. That's cool.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Wiccan.
Dude, what are you talking about, Mac?
Daily Bugle.
Who's that guy?
Gallant citizen.
Wow. Ooh, that's
Darwin?
Charles Darwin?
Wait a minute. Most underrated character to
Wow.
be used in
Darwin
X-Men, by the
adapted.
way. He died in 2 seconds.
I like her.
That's
I like
the art
Invisible
card.
Woman.
Little mountain. Here we go.
Ooh.
Fresh.
Wolverine, that's a
Wolverine,
cool
Fierce
looking
Fighter.
card, dude.
List ranks of Hydra.
Nice.
Okay.
That's
One
sick.
logo. I like it. I like
Get
Stone
some
logo.
X-Men.
Nice. Deadly
Oh,
Dispute.
that's-
Nice.
That's hot.
One
Is
more.
this the one we're looking for?
Captain America. Wings
Nice.
of Freedom.
Take it.
Foil.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a
foil.
good pack.
Okay,
Wow.
that's fine. That's fine. I'll do that.
It's fine.
I dig it.
Yeah, dude. But
I
that's
don't know
the
if any of
thrill.
those were
That's
good.
the vibe right there. That was the vibe captured all weekend.
Honestly, I think Magic, we should have made like a recap of all the cards we opened.
Yeah.
And I feel like Magic should have done like a montage video of us.
Wizards, yeah.
Like these guys know what's up.
Like we were pulling cards at the craziest locations. And I think it would have been cool
And
too.
like, yeah, that was a fun. Well, I mean, it was a late night. We got late. We stayed up late.
Every night.
Had room
Yep.
service that night.
Yep.
That night we had room service. I had a quesadilla. They forgot BD's pizza, so we split it. The quesadilla.
He did get his orange juice though.
Because they weren't yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was good though. It was a fun time. I was not sad about it. It was a good night.
No, it was great.
Did you guys sleep good that night?
Yeah.
Yes.
I know you slept good, Max. I know you did.
I slept like a baby.
Me too. Yeah, and then the next day was officially day one of D23.
It was.
Where did we went? The first thing we did was magic.
Straight to
We went
Magic.
right
Yeah,
back
straight
to
to
it.
Magic.
I'm
Yep.
telling you
Yep.
guys, we should have
Yeah.
been sponsored by them.
We
Yeah.
should
Went to that booth
Magic,
so
where you
much.
at? Hook us up.
Yeah.
Yo,
did go in the-
shout out Forrest, the guy that was helping us.
Shout
Yeah,
out to
yeah.
Forrest. Yeah.
See the long haired guy?
No, short hair guy with glasses on the other side of the booth at the very end.
He was great.
Yeah, he was a great guy. Gave you a whole bunch of sleeves and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet man.
Yeah.
This is
sweet
my
guy.
first photo from inside the con. It was literally us walking up to the Magic. We just went straight to it.
Yeah,
Okay.
you know, it's
Good
we're
time.
we're a vibe, you could say.
It was nice having a little posse. It was nice having a group. Kind of
It
crew.
was. We knew what we were doing. It wasn't very confusing. Until I think this event was just organized a lot better than San Diego Comic-Con was.
Yeah.
It
I
was
mean, I think
smaller.
it's easier when it's just one-headed monster. When you go to like Comic-Con, you've got,
Marvel, you'll have a whole bunch of
Marvel,
different
you've got
stuff.
DC, you've got, Image, you've got all the other, nonsense. So, yeah, it was cool though.
Yeah, I was thinking about I was like, okay, the inside of the inside of Marvel Comic-Con, the inside of San Diego Comic-Con, like the middle portion of it was set up so well. The outside ring was not. I'll say the outside ring was kind of crazy.
a
Everything in the
little sloppy.
middle,
Yeah.
which I think were the bigger stuff, like they had the whole, like you said, like Image, Marvel, Disney,
Right.
a whole bunch of like Alex Ross artwork, a whole bunch of different stuff. But it was in the middle, it was very organized. Everything on the outside, it was like, okay, let's just put stuff there. Even like the whole Artist Alley thing, I don't think was very organized, as well as like New York Comic Con was. New York Comic Con was really organized for Artist Alley.
Yeah. I haven't been to San Diego in a long time. Since
it was very congested, especially towards that area. But like I said, the middle area was really, really great. But yeah, just shout out D23, shout out Disney. They knew what they were doing. Obviously, they have more time to plan it. They have an extra year, to plan it since it's a every other year event.
Yeah,
and you could tell they just thought about it a lot.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was cool seeing stuff too. Like you did have things like Magic, which is not a Disney-owned company, but they're doing a Marvel thing, so that was in there doing it. Then you had Topps, who had Disney Topps Chrome cards. They were handing out and stuff. It was fun. It was fun. Day one was the day we waited in lines.
Yeah, we did.
It was a good time though.
Yeah,
it was great.
Yeah.
I wasn't sad about waiting in any of those lines. I felt like it was kind of cool enough. And you know, granted, there's like a lot of Disney folk out there like that are hardcore, but it was a lot of cool people, super nice. Nobody like being, cause you know, sometimes at Comic Cons, like you just can have people that are just kind of rude and just kind of
100%.
At any event, anywhere you go.
Yeah.
But I feel like at D23, it's like it's just people are happy and stoked.
It's Disney.
It lives up to the Disney standard.
You know, they're like literally outside of the happiest place on earth. So it's like there's a little bit of that runoff. It just comes in and they enjoy it.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like the people there were just super nice. Even the workers, which some of them didn't know anything, but they were still nice about it. And for the most part, the crowd was just awesome. I loved every single part of it. That first day when we were walking, I led the way.
Yeah, dude.
Let me tell you,
you were taking us to some promised lands.
I was.
You bumped us into Jon Favreau.
Yeah.
And Johnny
shoulders. I said, "What's up, buddy?"
Hero Brew, what's up? And then he looked at me and he's like, "ScoopFlow?" I said, "Hey, sir, I'm just with the boys today. We're chilling." And he's like, I was like, "Hey,
you're like 5 feet apart."
I was like, "Listen, I really enjoyed the first season of Mandalorian. The rest were fine, but I really liked the first one." He was like, "Oh, thanks." And I was like, "Yeah." And then I was like, "Are we gonna get an Elf 2 or what?" And he was like, "Okay, enough questions."
That's exactly how it happened, actually.
Yeah.
He was on a mission. I don't know where he was going. He looked like he was into something. He did, he was presenting later that night, so.
And he was at his little lion booth.
That is true. Yeah, he was at the lion booth.
That's where he was at. Yeah, and so that was cool. Then we kept walking towards the Marvel side, and then we ended up seeing the new Rockstars team, which was insane. And I was like, guys, we got to go over there. We went over there, got to meet them. Shout out Eric Voss, dude. What a legend.
Yep.
Where did I was gone during this point. Where was I?
It was you turned around and walked away for a second.
You were looking at the McFarlane booth.
You were.
I was buying that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, I just gotta go over there to say what's up, maybe take a picture. And it worked. Everything was great. We had a little conversation with them. It was fun. I was like, wow.
He remembered who we were, dude.
Yeah, I doubt that, but yeah.
No, he did.
He did say that. He's like, oh yeah, I know who you are.
Yeah. Okay. It took him a second though. He was like, oh yeah.
I was like, yeah. I comment on your YouTube videos with the other millions of people that do all the time.
Yeah.
I remember you for sure, dude.
That was when we came around the scene and saw the Spirit Jersey
Spirit Jersey,
which was already cranking, already had a massive one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy.
And then the Shoe Palace, and I ended up going. Was it then that when I went and got my little Scar one?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Or no, my Jafar Aladdin one. But because then after that, it was like it got that location got busy. Yeah,
it got crazy. It was we ran into Cleo Thomas, who's working the event over there. He was like their sponsor for the event, or he was being sponsored. He was just featured in the event, and got to run into him, aka Zero from Holes. aka Legend. But yeah, we all met him. We all took a group picture with him. That was pretty cool. Just a super rad dude. Just like people are just really nice. It was just a really nice atmosphere.
Yeah.
And this was all happening in the first 2 hours of the event.
Things were moving.
I was like, what is going on? And yeah, dude, but some of the spirit jersey stuff was crazy. They sold out of the Kingdom Hearts shirt that day or that morning.
Mm-hmm.
People were really about Kingdom Hearts during the event, which was surprising to me. But
they did have a big announcement. Was that night?
yes, they had the panel the next day, but they had the announcement that night. And so let's fast forward a little bit to that first. Did we do anything else the first day?
The one thing that was kind of cool, it was that Studio 64 lounge. That was kind of nice.
Yes.
Getting the pop.
Yeah, Studio 64 was really freaking cool.
Yeah, it was a nice little escape. Sit down on a nice couch. You got like a cool see-through bag and like a lanyard and
got a whole bunch of goodies, dude.
It was cool.
So the coffee was great.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed that a lot. The popcorn, solid.
Not bad.
Pretty good popcorn.
Did you have any of the powder on top of it? They had like
dude. I was gonna bring that up right now. The salted caramel one you had, or whatever.
Yeah, it was tasty,
dude. I was like, wait, why does this work?
Like, I'm sure that doesn't look. I almost.
No, we'll clip that. Don't worry.
I don't know how it is. Anyway, salted caramel just gets me.
It was really good. Everything was great about that
because like those ladies started to, even though every time I had to go up and check in every single time, but like they're like, oh hey guys, they're like they knew we were. You gotta come check in again. They're like, yeah, they're like okay, but they were cool.
They're like, you go sit down. I'm like, okay.
I'm like, oh, they're like, not you, sir. You check in. Max, go ahead. You with him? Okay, go for it.
Right.
Yeah, dude. You gotta check in and register.
Right.
Well, I just want to sit down.
But yeah, it was a good time. And then we kind of had to get out of there.
We had the Marvel walkthrough.
Yeah, as I said, the Marvel walkthrough
as well.
Yeah, the TV
was pretty big.
TVA, yeah.
The Doom. Now, that was a different Doom costume than at San Diego?
Was
different.
Cool seeing like the Sentinel head and all that kind of stuff. I'm intrigued, man. I'm intrigued. Well, we can get into that when we get into that night.
Yeah.
Yeah, we before we went into the Marvel booth, you actually had a cool opportunity to do a live ranking.
Oh, was that the
That
ranking?
is true. Same day.
Yeah, we did that right before we went into the booth.
Gosh. And they did me dirty on the old Grahamski.
Hey, we're at 1.7 billion views.
It was 1 trillion, and they actually invited me back. They're like, "Hey, can you come and redo it?" Because now it was fun because it was like it popped up on a bunch of people's feeds of like just like for you, and so it was cool. I did the blind ranking of X-Men characters, which was fun, and it was cool. I liked it. There was a couple where it was like, and that's after the fact. I think I was talking to, maybe it was Cam, I don't know, one of you guys, and I was just like, it's kind of interesting. Like, these are all people that are going to be in the movie. This must be all characters that are going to be in the movie, you know? So yeah, I mean, it was fun. I wonder who's going to play Beast. And
yeah,
Gambit,
I think
was in there, dude.
Yeah, I think. Let me tell you, whoever's going to play Gambit, lucky man. We'll get into that.
We'll talk about it. But
no, I don't even know. Not for this one. Not for this round.
Is he Fox?
Maybe Max Ericat. I don't know.
Oh my god. You're learning your Louisiana dialect.
I could learn some Cajun real quick, dude.
Let's hear it. Yeah, let's hear it.
Sorry, it's for Marvel. Marvel ears only. I'll sound like that hillbilly dude from
I don't know,
what's that movie with Adam Sandler?
From The Waterboy.
Yeah, The Waterboy. I probably
we live with that exactly.
Oh, that's actually pretty good.
That's who I'll sound like.
You could do it. You can do the Bayou.
The Gambit.
No, you can't, Cameron. You can't. Sorry, sorry, you can't.
It's my job.
It's my job.
I'll
learn it. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Did we go straight from the con to the? I don't remember. It was a board.
We went straight back to your hotel, dropped off all the goodies that we got.
Mm-hmm.
Went back to your hotel and then just Ubered to the Honda Center,
Yes.
Yeah.
which was really rad.
Mm-hmm.
First of all of our, let me tell you, all of our Uber trips were pretty wild, dude.
They were great.
You were in the front for a few of them. I was just
Yeah, me and Austin kind of just shared, you know. Cameron
Some
got
good
in on
combos.
it.
But you guys, yeah, I feel like anybody at the time, whoever's riding shotgun was just like, it was on a Disney ride themselves.
Especially when that BMW picked us up.
Dude, he was.
I think that was the second day.
I think Cam and I were just talking the whole time. I didn't even notice it. You guys,
Yeah.
crazy. I was like,
I was like,
noticed.
yo, he is
I saw
he's
it.
playing Fast and Furious right now. Someone
Yeah.
needs to cast him as a driver in the movie.
Le-
He was intense.
Yeah.
But
re-release is out right now. I think tomorrow.
what was that?
Fast and Furious 35th anniversary, something like that. Is it 35?
Shut up.
Maybe 30.
No way.
Yeah,
It's
it
either-
was,
No.
must be
yeah,
30.
It's like
30,
25.
I think it's
maybe
25.
20.
Or 30. 25
Maybe
or 30.
15?
I think it's
25.
40.
25
No, dude.
See?
I was
Yeah.
came
25.
out in 2001.
You said 25?
25.
Yeah.
25, yeah. Makes sense.
25.
Yeah, but so we rode to the Honda Center for night 1 of the presentations.
The entertainment
Fast
showcase.
and Furious, dude.
Let me tell you, guys, it didn't disappoint.
Nope. Whoa.
Wow.
You got a lighting effect there.
What?
What?
Yeah, literally me the whole time. Didn't disappoint. We had some awesome seats.
Yep.
Thank you, Brant.
Shout
We had
out.
some awesome pizza.
We got there.
Yeah,
we got
we
there early though, and so we got to before we left,
Oh, that's right.
we
Yeah.
double dipped.
We double dipped.
We double dipped.
I sing.
The nectar of the gods.
Yeah, we had to just salute
Yeah, To Kill a Mockingbird.
That bar area was awesome, by the way.
at the hotel.
At the hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Immaculate. It was
Hey,
great.
Max, do you want to
So, yeah, that
recite
was
your
nice. And
little toast?
Yeah,
Bone-
to kill a mockingbird is to kill a vibe.
Yes.
Is to kill a vibe.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
changed it. To kill a
Okay,
mockingbird is to kill a vibe.
Can
To kill in my belly is to create a good time.
Yep, there you go.
I'll read. This is what I have it right here. To kill a mockingbird is to kill a vibe. Tequila in the belly can save a life.
That's right.
Like Mad Max.
Yep.
Yeah.
Great.
We workshopped
was-
it a couple times,
He's
but
wearing that shirt, dude.
yeah, he's wearing
Yeah,
it.
come on, dude. Come on.
Representing.
X-Men episode. Come on, dude.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Yeah, but it was rad. It started off with a bang. We also had some really good pizza. Austin kind of mentioned it.
Cam did.
Pizza was probably the best pizza I've had in a long time.
That
Let me
was
tell
good
you.
pizza, dude.
I don't know what it was about, but that
Well,
pizza had something magical in it. It was delicious.
I'll tell you. I mean, so I had it, and then Joe sat next to me. Well, no, Joe came in later, I think, but Brandon sat down, and so he had a couple bites of it, and then Joe came in, and Joe munched on it too, and I was like, and everybody was like, "Yeah, this pizza."
It was really freaking good, and I was like, wow. I was like, this is it. I
It's
really
the
wanted
Honda Center pizza, dude. Who'd have thought?
I will say the cinnamon roll looked a lot better in the moment.
Cinnamon roll was good though.
I know.
It was good
Cameron
though.
was
It tasted really good in the
Cameron
moment.
Yeah, dude, I
Cameron was giving me
devoured
some of
that
that.
thing. I
I
was
was
just
like, wait. He
Max
showed
was
me
like,
the
no,
next
no,
day.
I took too big of a piece. I'm like, no, just eat it. Just eat it.
And he showed
Yeah.
me the next day. He's like, this is what we ate. I was like,
yes.
what? I was like,
Dude.
you put that in our body?
Yeah.
I
Could
ate
not
that
even
before
tell.
the pizza. I
Red
was like, I'm
dye.
eating this.
Honda
Yeah,
Center,
it was.
it's good for you.
Yeah, Honda Center was great for me. But yeah, we got into some really crazy stuff. A lot of cool video game news. We saw Coco.
Coco 2.
Coco 2 was presented.
Mm-hmm.
It was awesome. Right after that, yeah, dude. Right after that, we went into Kingdom Hearts, which was really cool. I was like, oh wow, and I was freaking out the whole time. And then they announced a Kingdom Hearts show that's gonna be on Disney Plus, and I was like, wow.
Isn't it real though, or is that just they're messing with us?
No, it's real. It's probably gonna be like some 3D type of animation.
I never played Kingdom Hearts or anything, but I have an appreciation for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I
this
feel
is
like
a real
it's like
it's kinda
Zelda, Disney Zelda.
It's
So, yeah.
yes.
I never played Zelda either though, so don't.
Okay, that makes
But I
sense.
have
So
an
I'm not gonna. That was a wrong comparison then.
So it's like Disney Super Mario Brothers. It's like Disney Duck.
No,
Oh, it's like
Disney Duck Hunt.
Contra.
Yes.
No. Imagine
Like
Final
Disney
Fantasy.
Castlevania.
Imagine Final Fantasy, but Disney.
I
Which,
played Final Fantasy. I'm too old
fun
for
fact though, that's exactly what it is. So it's a
That's why
Square.
it is.
It's Square Enix, the team that developed Final Fantasy, and Disney merged together, made this really cool game called Kingdom Hearts, where they have Disney characters and Final Fantasy characters all mashed in one. Really great story. Really confusing story because it does break into like a whole bunch of different games, and you have to play all the games to kind of understand the full story. Most people just play 1, 2, and 3. Which 1 and 2 were the best games on the planet.
Mm-hmm.
But there is like games that launched on the Game Boy Advance, Nintendo DS, and it all goes into the story because there's like in each one of those games that you could tell like, oh, something must have happened. These characters got way older without explaining too much.
Right.
But
Is there other like filler stories and games out there in between it, or
yeah. So they released a whole bunch in between 1, 2, and 3.
would they put out like graphic novels or little comics or anything like that with it?
I believe there is books.
Book? Nice.
Yeah. I
Well,
wouldn't say
that's good.
comics, but
So it's gonna be a sick cartoon.
yeah. So I think
Or
it's gonna
show.
be. I think it's gonna be sick. Kingdom Hearts 4 is coming out, I believe, this year, maybe next year. I forgot when.
Could I go into Kingdom Hearts 4 without playing anything else?
Mm-mm.
It's too late for me. Then I'm just never.
No, it's not. You could play 1 and 2 and 3.
What if I just watch the show?
No, the show is not going to be connected. I don't believe. I think the show is going to be a separate like show that they do.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, you look so
dude.
aggravated that I said that.
I tell you though, that Wolverine game is pulling at my heartstrings.
Yep.
Wolverine game's going to be cool.
Comes
Don't
out
know
in a
how
couple,
cool it's
like a
going
month,
to
I
be,
think.
but it's going to be cool.
I saw I think it was today that they're talking about the pre-release goes out for the limited edition PlayStation 5.
Yep.
And I like
Looks so cool.
Had it pulled up and I was like, ooh, like $650. I'm like, how many Magic cards can I buy with that?
It's so sick because the
12
case.
individual.
I think I was reading about it. Like you can buy the PlayStation, but I think you can also buy like the cover,
Like sleeves, right?
the sleeve. Yeah.
pleats.
So
Yeah.
like it's just so sick because the claw marks like are like open to the inside of the PlayStation.
Yeah.
So
Which is just super cool.
That's cool. I did not see that yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
you were sleeping.
But huh?
You were sleeping all day.
Yeah.
I
dude.
probably was sleeping all day, dude. Who knows? Don't tell them how I live my life.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, so being a Kingdom Hearts fan, I mean that because Coco is going to be in this new one, right?
Yeah, Coco's going to be in it, which the Coco world, which you go to different worlds, and each world is like a different Disney movie.
Yeah,
And so,
fun.
yeah, some fun stuff.
Well, what else was out there? There was a couple other things they had.
Incredibles 3. That was announced. Max
Yeah,
saw
Incredibles.
saw Anne Hathaway.
I did see Anne Hathaway. Who would have thought?
Princess Diaries 3, dude. They announced it.
I called it
Yeah.
so long ago
Mm-hmm.
on the podcast. I said there will be a Kingdom Hearts or a Princess Diaries 3.
Mm-hmm.
They
I haven't
announced
seen the second one. I don't know if
Pixar announced Ghost Market,
Ghost Market. Yeah, that looks sick.
little spooky Pixar project.
Yeah, what was that one about? That's just like a haunted that a kid goes to and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah,
Does it sound
exactly
strange?
that.
Yes. Or is it probably going to be a banger? Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
It looks funny.
I mean,
Yeah.
He's like recording himself running away from the store and like a bowl of noodles
fun.
is following him.
I thought it was great. I thought it was
Yeah.
great.
it's gonna be a good one.
But yeah, we got the new Simpsons movie. We got the little trailer for that,
Yeah,
which looks fantastic, by the way.
I gotta be honest. I kind of have like, I haven't watched The Simpsons in so long.
Yeah.
Same.
I mean, I used to watch it. I used to watch it all the time when I was little because that's all we had was Fox, and it was like the bunny ears. You had to like UHF, and then when we had cable, I watched it. And then I remember it when the DVD sets came out. I bought DVD set, and then pretty soon it became like, oh, I can watch all of them on Disney Plus. I'll just watch during the Halloween time. I'll watch the Treehouses of Horror, and that's all I really do nowadays.
Yeah.
I don't ever watch any new episodes. I don't know what's current. But how many seasons has it been in? It's
A lot.
A lot.
A lot.
I can look it
I'm
up for
not
you.
a big. Yeah, I'm not a big Simpson fan, but the movie looked really cool. You know, the pre-work they did. We got Lilo and Stitch 2, which was awesome.
First look at Gato as well.
Yeah, Percy Jackson season 3. We got Camp
Have you guys
Rock
watched
3.
the Percy Jackson TV shows?
Yes.
Phenomenal.
Great.
We started it with the kids when we were on like Christmas break or something like that, and I think we got through probably about half the season. But then when we came home, we just never finished it.
Oh, it's
But
good.
I liked it. It was good. I enjoyed it.
Season 2 was really, really good.
Season. But I'm like looking at that guy now, the dude that plays Percy. I'm like, homeboy's put on some meat. You know, like
He's a stud.
Yeah, he looks like a stud.
The season 3 trailer, I was like, holy crap, this dude looks different than he has been in the first two.
Yeah.
You think he's on steroids?
Probably. That's what I
hope
assumed.
so, dude. Get that guy ripped.
Yeah, dude.
Percy.
What else did we get? We got Camp Rock 3.
We did. They showed us a live performance of the cast members for it.
Yep.
It's just funny because that movie literally came out the day we were driving down to T23.
Yeah.
About 2 days ago.
Did you watch it?
We got Ice Age Boiling Point, Romy and Michelle 2 with Lisa Kudrow and
That was
Mira
really
Sorvino.
cool to see
That was
them
a
come
cool
up.
skit. Yeah.
I like the first one.
The Greatest Showman stage play. That was a cool performance.
Yep.
That was very
That
cool.
was a great little performance. That I mean, it's a beautiful movie. Like
Yeah.
the singing and stuff. Who's the gal that's the main gal in? I mean, Zendaya's in it, but who's the other gal? She's in Silo, the main chick from Silo. Rebecca
Ferguson.
We saw Rebecca Ferguson. Yeah.
Ferguson.
We saw her at.
But yeah,
Comic-Con.
she's in the movie, and she was super fox.
Dude,
Fantastic.
you should have seen her at freaking San Diego Comic-Con at Hall H, dude.
You know, never.
Super fox. We saw some Tangled live action.
Excuse me.
What?
You said tingled.
He
Tangled.
tingled. Peter
Dude,
tingled.
Catherine Hahn coming on stage was probably like
one of the
Yeah.
best things
crowd
ever.
pop. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
That was
she's gonna
really
be
cool.
Great. She's gonna be the great. What is it?
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Mother Gothel.
Yeah,
But
the
it's not really
villain.
from Mom. What is that? Like, what would you call that?
AKA a witch.
Captor, something like
Yeah.
that.
What else do we do? We got our first look at the Oswald series,
Sick.
Yeah.
Really cool.
which is all hand drawn, which I think is gonna be pretty cool.
Is that going to be like 3 or 6 episodes or something like? Is it 3?
I think they
Said 3.
said
3-part miniseries.
Three, yeah.
3-part miniseries. But it just looked really cool. We got some sick Oswald packs that we were not
We did.
opening up ever.
Okay, so no one's opened
I
it
haven't
yet.
opened
No,
it
why
yet.
would you?
Yeah, because I love opening packs. I
I
want to see the cards I got.
pretended I was like, hey, I need one for my friend.
You did that a couple times. Hold on.
You did that a couple different.
Guys, listen.
Your friends
anytime-
are real
Listen,
happy.
They don't care. They're like,
No, they don't.
yeah,
They're like,
right,
sure.
right.
We got
Is that a-
Lion.
Cold brew. I'll say. Hey, what?
We
okay,
got
sorry.
we got the first look at Lion from Jon Favreau, which was a surprise. I was like, I didn't know they were following a lion around for
Its
6
whole
years.
life. That's pretty.
Dude.
Like, how long is that they did that?
4
6
years?
years.
Or 6 years. 6 years, yeah.
Was it really?
Yeah,
That's incredible.
the amount of work they need to do, like even prep work they need to do.
It's crazy.
I'm like,
I'm gonna be watching that.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Shout out Jon Favreau. You heard it
Oh,
here.
Johnny
We're
Favs.
gonna be Johnny
You know.
Favs.
You were
We're
It's
gonna be
with
cool.
the guy that also put on the Planet Earth series, which I loved.
Which is awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
top tier.
I could tell you guys a few ways to watch that. And you'll be in
With
it.
music by Hans Zimmer too.
Exactly. Yeah, insane.
Cook.
That's gonna be a good time.
Yeah,
Mhm.
let's get into some of the big stuff moving forward.
You skipped Bluey.
Vision. I did not skip Bluey.
There was Blue.
That's part of the big stuff.
Part of the big stuff.
Okay, cool, perfect.
we got our first look at the Bluey movie
Thank God. Red balloons everywhere.
everywhere. That's all I know about Bluey.
They threw out big red balloons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so disappointed we didn't get one.
Yeah.
Well, there's like 4 of
They
them.
like bounced like 3 times, and they're like, okay, no more.
Yeah,
There's no
And
more.
then-
This
and
could
then-
get bad.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
maybe it was a hazard or something. I don't know.
Probably, yeah. I might get hit in the head with one of those things. Okay, we're gonna get into it. Vision Quest.
Yes. A different
start
trailer than New York Comic Con.
A
Did they
very
show anything at San Diego Comic Con?
nothing.
No.
Nothing. So
Nothing.
Didn't even talk about it, really.
absolutely different.
A very, very different trailer. Yes, I do agree.
Still bitching.
It
But
was-
like
still really cool. Way less scary and spooky
Yeah.
than the one we got in New York. The
New
one
York
we
was
got
fine.
in New York was
I actually
like,
I preferred New York.
I think I also prefer New York. It seemed really darker. It seemed like there was a real dark, like
Yeah.
eerie feeling
Less-
about it.
And there was a lot more Ultron in this one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or well, is he still Ultron? I don't know if it's
Yeah, it's still Ultron's still part of his head. I don't
Code.
know what's going on
It's interesting.
exactly.
big old fat beard though.
Yeah, big fat beard. But I think the first Vision Quest trailer we got, I thought that's what they were gonna show. I'm surprised it was a different one. It was more lighthearted. They didn't do an intro into the cast like they did the first show
I will say
or
that
the first trailer.
the intros at New York Comic Con were sick.
Yeah, well, like in the
Perfect.
intro of the actual cast in the show, like they like paused each character, said their name, say who they were playing, and I was like, oh, this is Evie, oh, this is Friday, this is Jarvis, you know, and it was like cool art, and I was like, oh, this is rad, and it seemed like a happy trailer, and then it got dark and twisted, and that was the rest of the trailer. It was like really dark and twisted, and I was like, crap, okay, like Ultron was there and stuff, and the no strings attached or no strings on me was playing, and so I was like, oh, this is gonna be creepy. And then we got the one in San Diego, which it did have a little creepy vibe, but it was nowhere near as intense. It seemed like it was like this is a show, you know.
When does it come out?
October 14th.
So it's right around
Happy
the
birthday,
corner.
Max.
Yeah, on my birthday comes out. Maybe we could go to the premiere, Marvel Studios.
Hey, we know some people. Kevin, come on,
Mr.
dog.
Feige. Come on, big dog.
Maybe the hat, dude. We can be homies. I mean,
The eyes, we connected.
yeah.
We connected
I
up.
saw you guys. He drew you in. You drew.
I
him
think
in.
I drew
He
him
was like-
in.
you looked at him and he went like this.
Yeah, he like
But-
stopped what he was doing
Said
and
hello.
like walked over to me and was like, "Hey, I'm Kevin Feige. How you doing?" I was like, "I know
Yeah.
who the fuck you are."
Yeah.
Maxwell.
I don't even think I told him my name. I
Said,
was
hey,
just like,
yo.
"Oh, hey."
You're all, I'm Spider-Man.
yeah.
Yeah, it'll be sick coming out on your birthday. That'll be fun. I wonder if they're gonna. I feel like Marvel does this, or Disney kind of does this thing where they release a couple of episodes out of the gates. You know, like maybe 2,
Mhm.
and then
Yeah.
kind of goes after that.
So what's cool is they announced, I believe today, that they will have a huge presence at New York Comic Con.
Really,
Mm-hmm.
Tripling
Marvel
down.
announced. Yeah,
We
Marvel
gotta
announced
hit
today.
up our boys.
Well, that's what I was saying. I was thinking, okay, cool. New York Comic Con is going to be right before that, like literally the week.
Yeah,
It's going to be the
That's
same
when
week.
it's happening.
Yeah, it's going to be the weekend before it comes out. And in my head, I'm like, okay, well, what else are they going to show besides that? So I would assume they might have like an early screening at New York Comic Con of it.
Yeah,
That's my only guess.
that'd be kind of.
Because especially if it's like a 30-minute episode, right? Like 30 minutes, whatever,
Yeah.
25 minutes with the credits and stuff. I think there's a good chance we might get episod 1
I
in
don't
New
see why
York,
not.
but Marvel, if you need me for ideas, there's one right there. But yeah, and then what did you guys think of the trailer, Austin and Cameron? Since you guys didn't see the first one, this was your first Vision Quest trailer.
Cam.
I mean, kind of like what you said, Max. I just thought it was like, it just seemed like not your typical Disney Plus Marvel show, but it just seemed like a normal trailer. Like, I enjoyed it. I thought it was really cool. It was really cool to see Ultron in the flesh. It was really cool to see James Spader, the human form.
Yep.
Vision in his new suit with the vibrant green and yellow. So yeah, I mean, I just thought it was really cool. But I didn't know, like, I don't think we've ever talked about the New York Comic Con trailer in depth. So like, I didn't even know like it was like spooky.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy.
I feel like just New York as a whole is just darker.
Yeah.
Not
Honestly,
just
true.
because it was in October and it was like
Yeah,
spooky vibes.
you got October New York, and then you got sunny Anaheim
Summer
right outside
vibes, dude.
Disneyland,
Yeah,
summer
dude.
vibes.
We did have a lot of dark stuff. Like they were talking about X-Men season 2. It looked dark. X-Men
Daredevil.
season 2, Daredevil, which was like dark, and so
Yeah,
maybe they did it on purpose. Who knows?
fit the vibe better.
Yeah. How about
Yeah.
you,
You
Austin?
think, Austin?
I'd say that the Vision Quest trailer was pretty dope. not knowing what the New York one looked like. For me, this was my first look at the show, so I thought it was pretty cool. Definitely had some impactful scenes that would pop up. Cam, you mentioned the new suit for Vision, which I thought was really cool to see. The green and the yellow and the red all popped really well. James Spader, he just embodies Ultron so well, and now that we get to see him in human form, I think that that's sick. And then alongside with that, it seems like their overall chemistry between the two of them is really good already based off how they interacted on stage. And I know that stuff's kind of scripted, but at the same point, you could tell in the show that there was a dynamic between the two of them that seemed like it's going to work pretty well. So yeah, I'm excited. It definitely built my interest a little bit more. We're getting close to the release date, and this was our first real look at it other than the people that saw it at Comic-Con. So I thought it was really cool to actually get a viewpoint of what it's going to look like.
Yeah, we also got our first look at Speed. That was cool. Like, we got a little glimpse of him, but we definitely got more of him in this trailer.
Yeah.
And so I liked how they set up. He's like, "Oh, I don't have a family." They were all made up or whatever. And then Ultron was like, "Oh, are you sure?" And then he was like, "Congratulations, you're a father."
It'll be very interesting how they kind of wrap everything up, because this is the conclusion to, I guess you call it the WandaVision story. So it'll be interesting how they close everything out.
There was also a little sneak peek of a mysterious fire figure, which people are speculating was reportedly Jim Hammond, the original Human Torch.
Mm.
And that was on display at their booth for Vision Quest, which went with the trailer. It was weird, though, because the photo of him at the booth kept glitching out, and you would just see James Spader split face with Ultron and his human form. So I'm wondering how they're going to incorporate it or what that really looks like. But I thought that was a neat little detail that they added to the booth in particular.
I think it's just going to be Vision.
I think so.
Just all
on fire.
Up the whole building. Everything just goes around him. A flame. Boom. But yeah, going into our next piece of Marvel that we got the director of the X-Men movie, Jake Schreier, I believe.
Yeah.
And he brought out, spoiler alert, if you haven't watched Spider-Man yet, Sadie Sink as Jean Grey.
Is
that the ESPN thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
breaking news.
Breaking. Who hasn't seen Spider-Man yet? It's fantastic. Go see it.
It crossed 2 billion.
Yeah, 2.4 or
now?
5.
Wow. Well,
yeah, dude.
I don't know. The numbers don't lie.
Numbers don't lie. It's a great movie. Great movie. But yeah, so Sadie Sink was on stage as Jean Grey, which was awesome. They talked about it, and they're like, "Hey, do you want to see the cast?" And everyone was like, "Hell yeah, we do."
I know. Has there ever been a part where they're like, "Well, bummer, we're not going to do that"?
Yeah,
it was. Do you want to see it? Something that was crazy, but it went in this order. Kit Connor officially confirmed as Scott Summers / Cyclops.
Yes.
Which is great. He released a picture today of him working out at the gym.
Looking jacked.
Yeah.
Looking jacked.
Jacked.
I'm like, anyone could have done it, But yeah, so Kit Connor was announced as Cyclops. A big confirmed one was Christopher Abbott, who was confirmed as Professor Charles Xavier, which was huge because it kind of got rumored the night before. Yeah, and everyone was like, "Oh my, like who is?" I remember at least like all of us, we were like, "Who is that?"
Mm-hmm.
I still have some questions about it, but I think everyone's really young so far, so I don't know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Christopher Abbott, Professor Charles Xavier. We got Samara Weaving as Emma Frost.
Mm-hmm.
And those were the ones that were like, okay, those were the ones that were talked about. And then he said, okay, bringing out a big name, Indy Navarrete.
Mm-hmm.
And then everyone was like, okay, probably going to be like Mystique or something.
Yeah.
And he's like, Indy Navarrete as Rogue. And the whole crowd was like, what? Like, the whole crowd, mainly me, was just like, what? And like, everyone was freaking out. And then we got Maya Boyd as Storm, which I think she's only done Broadway so far. So that was cool. And then we had a little video of Adam Driver.
Mm-hmm.
And this one, he teased us a little bit. He's like, all right, guys, well, I'm here on the set of the X-Men movie by myself. And he's like, no one's here yet. And then
the old empty room.
He was like, yeah, I guess I'll tell you who I play. And then he's like, I'm going to play Magneto. And then the crowd went crazy.
Yeah.
And then he was like, "Oh no, wrong guy," and he was like, "Nathaniel Milbury,"
Yeah.
and then the crowd was silent.
Yeah.
Like everyone was like,
Like
Crickets.
"Yeah," he said, "I'm playing Nathaniel Milbury," and the crowd went silent. And then I think like Cameron and Austin, you guys were like, "Oh, that's Mr. Sinister." I think we all looked it up after.
Yeah.
So he is playing
this
Mr.
Milbury,
Sinister.
though? I've never heard of Milbury.
It's Nathaniel Essex
It's,
mainly.
yeah, Essex.
Right?
Yeah,
So
right.
Essex
yeah.
is-
I think Milbury is a different iteration of the character,
Let me look. I got you.
but
Interesting.
yeah, it is going to be Mr. Sinister.
So is that it's 100% confirmed? It is Sinister then.
Yes. Yes. It is weird. It's weird to me if that's like, okay, if they're going in that route, obviously Mr. Sinister's the main story they have, and Scoop, you can tell me if I'm wrong, but the main story they have with that is the cloning.
Well, yeah, you've got. I mean, so the other thing that's kind of interesting
Yes.
is Sinister is behind the Mutant Massacre, and in X-Men 350. Sorry, boys.
No, this is nice. This is
It
what we
came
wanted, so this is
that
great.
Gambit was part of the Mutant Massacre. He was with Sinister, so it's like so it's interesting, because Gambit was part of the freaking ranking thing, and now you got Sinister. I didn't even think about anyway. But yeah, Sinister is going to be. I think he's a fantastic villain. It's going to be super fun to watch, and I think Adam Driver could play him really well. Adam Driver has a sinister look to him already. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Where he's just kind of different looking.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to be nice
In a good way.
Yeah, he's different looking in a good way.
In a good way.
I agree.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't want to mess. Like if I saw Adam Driver on the streets, I wouldn't mess with him. That guy looks like he knows how to throw down.
Yeah.
He was a
he
Marine,
does.
dude.
Yeah, he's gonna like put you in a freaking chokehold, and
Yeah, I was like, his jujitsu skills are probably top tier.
I believe
Just
so. Yeah,
force grab you.
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I was very like my head went straight to the whole like, okay, are they going to be working with like, is this going to be focused on Sadie Sink and Cyclops, or like Jean Grey and Cyclops? And so obviously
There is that is like the core love story of X-Men, is Jean and Cyclops. So I'm intrigued to see where it all maps like kind of starts to unfold. I mean, we got Doomsday coming obviously, but then you're going to have Secret Wars, and so I think after that, I mean they announced the date too, is that correct?
Yeah, they announced a date, which is going to be in May, I believe.
2028, is that right?
Yeah, 2028. My only thing is, and this is a question for you, Scoop, which direction do you think they're going to go in with using Adam Driver as Mr. Sinister? Like, do you think that he's going to be like just a villain in the first movie? Do you think he's going to be like the big bad for like multiple movies? Like, how would you do it?
I mean,
you have to remember that they're taking Chris Claremont's run basically with it. Like, that's going to be a main focus.
Yeah. So I could see it where there is my hope is that he's not the main bad. One, it's Adam Driver. This isn't like some no name off of the street. It's Adam Driver. He's a phenomenal actor. He's fantastic.
So you don't want him to be like a one and out.
Yeah, you don't want him to just be and gone. And so I think you got to slow play. That's the whole hope of all this stuff is slow play it. So I would imagine this first movie really is about not origin stories. I don't think so. I think it's going to be, my guess would be it's in the same vein as like Spider-Man Homecoming, where it's like they're already kind of established, and maybe it's not as a team, but it's like he's not going to show them discovering their mutant powers and all that stuff. It's going to be like a known thing. That'd be my hope, and I think a lot of that can come out in these future movies that are coming out. Obviously, with the Sentinels coming up and the X-Men coming into the DCU with the Fox X-Men coming in. But I think that slow play is the way to go. And I think what you can do is really start to play with that genetic makeup stuff of mutants and really highlighting on Jean and Cyclops. And so in the midst of that, I mean, maybe I think it's like you don't know if he's good or bad. And then by the end, you realize that he's not a good player and tease it up really for the sequel. That'd be my hope. But dude, I mean, the cast is interesting to me, like the characters that they have so far. It's like, okay, you got like it's there's still some I think there's some big names that are going to be like big characters that are still going to come out that they're probably trying to hold close to the chest,
Right.
for as long as possible.
Yeah, this is who we have right. This is who we have right now. I found a cool picture.
Oh, you gotta. There it is. It's a good one.
Yeah, but isn't
And so
there like
that's-
a crazy beast rumor too going on?
Yeah, Charles Melton.
Charles Melton kind of canceled. I think that's why they didn't announce a beast.
I think he was supposed to
because
be
of that?
there.
Yeah.
So
I'll tell you what, I'm hyped on that pick for Rogue. I thought she was fantastic in Obsession,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
and I think
She's
she's
blowing up.
gonna, I mean, she's a cutie pie. She's gonna play it great. And I mean, I don't mind Sadie Sink either. I think all of them are. I like it. I don't know the dude that's playing Professor X.
I don't know him
I'm
either.
trying to look at him with a bald head right now, and I'm like,
well, I don't see the eyebrows, and that's what the most
it's
concerning thing
fine.
was.
I feel like give me it, like clean shave his face, like wax his face and his head, and give him some freaking really bushy eyebrows.
Mm-hmm.
They got to do
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued. I feel like now this might be, I'm not trying to offend anybody, okay, but I do feel like I've always looked at Cyclops as more of a slender character, almost like a runner's like physique in a way. Maybe a little thicker up top, but so I'm like, when I saw that photo of Homeboy working out, I'm like, okay, dude, he's got bigger arms than I imagined Cyclops. Like,
He has Thor arms right now,
cut
dude.
it down a little, dude. Let's not, don't be all coming in like looking like Thor.
Yeah,
But
dude, he's gonna be jacked in this.
I don't know. I mean,
spandex.
I think that that Scott and Jean there, when I look at that, I think they could have a good little, romance, and that you want to follow along. But I'm intrigued to see if Rogue is going to be a villain or a hero. Initially,
That's
Rogue
gonna be
came
it.
on the scene as a villain,
Yeah,
and I think that could be the case in this. Which I
Mm.
hope
that's
because
is that how she got her powers too from Captain Marvel?
Mm-hmm.
What's
Wasn't
that?
she like? Isn't that how she got her powers from Captain Marvel? Like she was
Well, her
hijacking
powers
something.
are absorbing. That's how she got her strength.
Her strength. I mean,
Okay.
Yeah.
her extraterrestrial.
So it's
Mhm.
she's got, I do think like I like the Storm being a Broadway star. I think that's awesome because Broadway to be a star on Broadway, you've got to be a phenomenal actor. And so
Yeah.
now so I think she's gonna bring it. I mean,
And if you think about it too, Storm, she's very well known as having really great
beauty.
like a presence.
Yeah, like a goddess. She's a goddess.
Yeah, and I think the voice training that they do in Broadway and stuff, I think she's
Yes.
going to be able to literally project that presence where it's like her voice is probably going to be super prevalent and super powerful.
Yeah,
And
I agree.
like when she starts talking about like, oh, this is goddess of the storm, like summon a tornado, like stuff like
Well,
that. I
hold
feel
on.
like
Wait a minute.
go
Can
ahead.
we hear that one more time? I want to hear
we
your
cannot.
version of Storm.
No, you're
Goddess of the
not.
Storm.
Come on, dude.
Tornado.
Come on, you know it was good. You know it was good.
Hey, we got a emergency. We need to Max. You got to be your Storm, dude. It's
We're gonna
Honestly,
pivot.
I don't think the world is ready for me to be Storm.
Max Storm. That's
Dude, watch
Storm.
out. The
I'm
thunder calls
summoning the
upon
tornado.
you. I ain't ready for it, dude.
She's out there just like goddess of the storm. I'm summoning tornado.
Well, no,
And everybody's like,
I think-
like what?
but no, I actually think her presence on Broadway
I
is going to
agree.
have
That's
that
awesome.
impact on it. Because like you pay like on Broadway, you pay attention to their voice, you pay attention to like what they're doing
you
and stuff.
command
And
the presence. It's fantastic. I agree with you a lot. And because I mean, especially in the Claremont run, I mean, Storm is a pillar of a leader. She is. It's like you got Cyclops and then you got Storm. Like
Mhm.
Cyclops is the leader of the X-Men. When he's not there, it's Storm, and Storm is like, and so I think it's all fun casting, dude. I like it so far. I think it's going to be entertaining. I'm intrigued. I like, but I'm still tripping on like Doomsday. I feel like it's such a sloppy mess that they've kind of created in a weird way that there's a lot, and they're going to do it. I believe it. I believe that they're going to kind of pull it all up and kind of refine it all out. And so by the time it gets to X-Men, I think my hope is, again, it's a slow play and that it's like they do a whole saga, the mutant saga.
Well, yeah, that's their plan from, according to Kevin Feige, the Feige Master.
Feigster.
The Feigster. I think he wants it to be the main focus, but
I mean, he does have to redeem himself, honestly, over the last, I mean, there was a slew of just, it almost seemed lazy in a way, I mean, I listen, and this is my opinion, so I'm not trying to, I'm sorry if you were a huge Marvels fan, but it was not for me. It was, I mean,
it was a great movie.
I'll tell you what, I did rewatch.
You could have said any other movie besides that.
I loved Shang-Chi. I watched it first time.
It was great.
I fell asleep.
It was great. Shang-Chi was great.
It was fantastic. So I'll give you that. But there's stuff where I'm like, there's nothing pulling me to go watch. Like, I haven't yet watched the Quantum Mania again.
Yeah, you don't.
I haven't watched Marvels a second time. I haven't watched.
Well, Paul Rudd is great in Quantum Mania.
He is.
I watched it in the theater, but I just haven't, I love Paul Rudd. But I'm just saying that you have all these things that none of them felt like gelled together like the original phases did. And so
until recently, I fully agree with you.
And so I think that it's like there is some making up to do. And but I'm like, I believe in Kevin Feige. I think he's capable of doing it. I just think he got caught up, and then I honestly just don't think there was a lot of forethought into what was happening post Endgame. And so they just kind of and then they kind of had a plan, and all this stuff started hitting the fan with the Kang saga and all that kind of stuff, where it was just like, okay. And now they're backpedaling, and now they're trying to fix, and now they're trying to replace, and it's just like this crazy. I can't tell. I'm just being honest here. I'm a huge comic fan from the 90s and 2000, early 2000s. I start to lose. I don't pull any Marvel titles right now. I don't read any of them because they lost their way, in my opinion. And so I do believe that, I feel like now the comics, they're trying to use the comics. They're trying to use the movies to dictate what's written in the comic books. And it's never been. And all the good stories that were, anyway, I'm rambling on about it. I'm not trying to.
No, I agree. I mean, going into my last piece of X-Men news, I do want to mention is I'm glad they got a younger version to play Storm. Because I know Storm is supposed to be, I heard it's rumored that she's going to be in Black Panther 3.
Dude, that would be sick.
And so if they do the whole love story from the comics, right?
Then I think it's going to be, freaking T'Challa's son.
Yeah, I think it's going to be great. Now, I think they're both younger, but they're both a little older at the same time, where it's not like an older actress playing Storm. And so that's what I was worried about a little bit. But this just gave me more high hopes for that, where I'm like, I am intrigued to see where that goes. But yeah, you mentioned already. Let's get into the Doomsday trailer. We got a whole bunch of it, and it was wild.
I loved it. I do think that Doomsday watching the trailer, just to kind of connect to what I was saying, is that I do think they're gonna fix a lot of it. They're gonna clean up a lot of their mess over Doomsday and Secret Wars. I think that's gonna do a lot of, because I think what it is also doing is going, we now own all these entities, whereas before we kind of had to have over the years, which we saw that in Spider-Man No Way Home. You got to see this kind of this is how they're connecting it. But man, what a bitchin' trailer. I watched it again probably 4 or 5 times the next day on my phone.
Yeah, no, it was what we got in San Diego Comic-Con with a little extra stuff, a little extra dialogue, especially from Reed Richards, which is cool. We got him a little screaming a little bit more, which we didn't get, I believe, in the first one. But
was it Sue Richards, the voiceover?
Yes,
beginning part. Yes,
Sue was the one talking about how he was Victor wasn't always he was always the smartest man in the room, yada yada.
So this Doom is from the same as the Fantastic Four, then?
Allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah.
I mean, that's what.
Allegedly.
But it could be that's what you're just led up to believe.
That's what they
Right.
want you to think. I think it is very. I'm gonna name the movies that Disney and Marvel have released to watch before Doomsday, and I kind of want to see your guys' reactions because they don't mention a lot of movies that you think would be prevalent. But it's gonna be X-Men, Fox's X-Men, X2. Then it jumps to the Captain America: The First Avenger. Then it goes to the Avengers, Avengers: Infinity War, Avengers: Endgame. Then Loki, season 1 and 2. And then Shang-Chi, Spider-Man: No Way Home, Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, Captain America: Brave New World, Deadpool and Wolverine, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, Thunderbolts, and then the Fantastic Four.
So, okay, end of Thunderbolts, we have Beast, right? Or
No, that end of the Marvels.
That was the
And that
Marvels.
wasn't listed.
Which
yeah.
they don't even mention that.
End of Thunderbolts was that Fantastic Four.
The Fantastic Four shit.
The shit.
There's that kind of thing. X-Men, interesting. I think only be. I think X-Men and X2.
X2, I'm guessing because of Nightcrawler.
Yeah. Well, and
Nightcrawler's prevalent in the trailers
Cyclops.
and stuff.
I mean, and I'm saying like there is,
Cyclops.
but I'm
No
curious.
X3, which means they're not talking about how Cyclops died
Right. That's not.
in the beginning of X3. Obviously, he got brought back after Days of Future Past.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But nothing about Days of Future Past, which was
Mhm.
Kind of crazy. That's an interesting.
kind of crazy because I'm trying to think about what Doom was saying in the trailer
Mhm.
about stolen, like you guys are all living
lives.
stolen lives. And that's
Yeah.
a big
Yeah.
prevalent one where it's like, yo, Logan changed so much stuff up
Yeah.
where it's like he brought back a whole bunch of people that were supposed to be dead.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm surprised that's not in there. The Avengers, and then they skip the second Avengers, Age of Ultron, which I'm like, okay, nothing in there must have been important enough for this movie. They jump straight into Infinity War and Endgame, which I'm like, okay, I understand. They're re-releasing Endgame here soon with some extended
But
scenes.
also like talking about the blip, talking about going back in time and changing things again.
Exactly. Loki, obviously, he changed a whole bunch of stuff up. Loki is supposed to be dead,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
So he got a second chance at life. Yeah, he's living a borrowed life. The most surprising one was Shang-Chi. I was like, oh crap. Okay, cool. We always want more of Shang-Chi in the MCU after we got him the first time.
Yeah.
There was a rumor a couple weeks ago saying that Shang-Chi is the only person that has the power to defeat Doom. Yeah, that was a rumor that was leaked
Interesting.
like a couple weeks ago. And so this almost confirms like, hey, he's going to play an important role in the movie.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
why would you just watch Shang-Chi and not watch, like, for instance, the Marvels or
Yeah.
something like that?
I think
Captain
those were
America though, which one is it
the
called?
first
Captain
Avenger.
No, not
The
the
first
first Avenger.
Brave New World.
Or Braver. Sorry. Yeah.
Which I'm guessing probably because it has something to do with Sam Wilson, and Sam Wilson is going to be the Captain America of
Yeah.
Doomsday. Steve
And then
Rogers is not coming back.
Joaquin Torres will be in it too.
Yeah.
What
That's
is-
true.
Joaquin Torres, who plays Falcon,
Falcon.
Oh, yeah.
is also going to be in it.
Was there what I mean though? I just think story wise, not character wise, but story.
I would say the only thing I could think of is the raft being used.
And the leader telling him there's others and they're coming for you, pretty much. Or like you think you can beat
Yeah.
the others.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
that could be something that
I totally get. Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah.
one thing I'm actually really surprised in. Wasn't my favorite movie, but Thor: Love and Thunder was nowhere mentioned, which his daughter
Was
is
seen.
mentioned in the movie, was seen in the movie multiple times.
Oh, yeah,
So I'm like, in my head, I'm like, well, if you don't watch any of the Thor movies, especially Thor: Love and Thunder, how are you going to know who that character is?
Yeah. Love.
I'm the biggest fan of Love and Thunder, man.
They could have done so
you know
much
what?
more. That's
They
why.
could have done more. They had a wasted character in
Yep.
Christian Bale,
Yep.
but a wasted actor. Spider-Man: No Way Home is an interesting one.
I don't know. I like it. I think it's
Makes
talking
sense.
about.
I like it. I'm
but I
trying
think
to
that, again,
like,
it's
how do
more
I?
Story. You're talking story where it's like, oh, there's other dimension. There's other multiverses of
I
Spider.
think it's more so focused on what Doctor Strange did,
Yeah.
which it making everybody forget.
either making everyone forget, doing like opening up all these timelines or portals
Right.
to universes,
And
Right.
like you just mentioned.
I think it was also just
America
preventing.
Chavez, right?
That was in Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I think with Spider-Man 2 is preventing all of them from dying because they gave them the cures.
Yeah.
Which is
They're supposed to be dead in those universes.
Yeah, like Dr. Octopus, all and stuff. So like it could be a thing where, hey, maybe that rumor where the X-Men universe goes to Tobey Maguire's universe in the very beginning of the movie could be very true because of this, you know? And I'm guessing it's because it's Tobey Maguire as well. That could be a big thing. Because they don't mention the first 2 Spider-Man movies. They don't mention Brand New Day either.
They're like, we don't need to have made $2 billion.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You understand. They're like, you understand.
Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. I think that's going to be a huge
rewatch
part.
That. I haven't rewatched that one yet. I started it and I didn't, like on a flight or something like that, watching it a second time, and then I made it probably about.
Really, I like that movie. It's a good movie. It was. What's crazy is people say it's like the best they could have done with the circumstances that were given.
Right.
Which I fully agree, but at the same time, it was a really good movie.
That was good. Cooper was a stud.
It also introduced Namor, which he said he was like one of the first mutants from birth.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
when historically Namor sides with Doom. You know, like that's like the whole point.
Oh, baby.
So I'm expecting that to be the focal point there for sure.
Interesting by saying this, because in the Cabal is like Doom, Namor. It's I think like Red Skull's in there too. So
I think so.
Yeah, and in Hickman's run, there was
Mr. Sinister.
I know we had Mr. Sinister was the person that Doom would just abuse the whole time.
Yeah.
In the comic run, which would be entertaining to see if it's like Adam Driver, like because Mr. Sinister reminded me of like what's Dr. Frankenstein's little helper?
Shoot.
The dude, the humpback dude.
Yeah, I forgot his name. Yeah.
It just reminded me of that kind of character when I was reading the Secret Wars book. But another interesting one was Deadpool and Wolverine, which those 2 characters so far are not announced yet.
Well, they both have that little thing with Hugh Jackman.
The Hugh Jackman. They both mentioned in San Diego. It was Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool saying, "Hey, I want to be in this movie," and then at D23 they had Hugh Jackman saying it. It's almost like, okay, cool. They're going to be in the movie.
Why is Thor crying?
Why is Thor crying?
Exactly. You think Toby will be at New York Comic Con doing something?
That'd be crazy.
I hope so.
That'd make sense.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
it makes sense. That'd be cool.
And then obviously Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness breaking up the whole multiverse. Don't have to say pretty much anything else about Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four. We already know those are connected immediately.
Right into it. Yeah.
Wait, to it. Fantastic Four on the list?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Fantastic Four is on the list. It was the last movie on the list. Yeah. Fantastic Four, obviously they have a connection with Doom.
Mm-hmm. That credit scene is supposed to be, I think, a direct connection into the movie.
Mm-hmm. That scene and then
Thunderbolts.
Mm-hmm. Both shot by the Russo brothers.
Yep.
So we'll see exactly what happens. Loki was an interesting one too, just because it's like, okay, well, it was so heavily focused on King.
Yeah.
Which obviously it's like rumored that Loki's going to be the equivalent to Molecule Man and stuff from the comics. And so I'm sure Doom's going to want his powers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Obviously we see Loki turn into the God
of Stories.
God of Stories, holding the whole multiverse together with his hands. It's like, yeah, it's going to be important. But yeah, like I said, I'm surprised that there was no Thor mentioned. Maybe it's nothing too crazy, but it's still Thor, I would assume. Like, I mean, you get Avengers, you get Thor in it and stuff, so who knows exactly. But I would assume they would have had Love and Thunder if Love was so, like, she's been so heavily focused on in the trailer. But yeah.
I'm curious what the after credit scenes will be like in Doomsday.
Yeah. Depending on how the movie ends too, like what do we get to preview for Secret Wars? Because that's...
Do they have a release date for Secret Wars?
Yeah, year.
Yeah, exactly. December. It was just announced today, December 17th.
Mm-hmm. They started filming.
Just started filming today.
2027?
Yeah.
It's probably going to be an IMAX.
I hope so.
They better. Yeah.
They better. Yeah.
They better claim it now. Like, hey, it's ours.
I don't see any other movie taking up that space in December of 2028. 2028? Yeah.
Yeah.
2028?
2027.
27. Sorry, 27.
Yeah.
Well, we aren't getting any movie in between any MCU project or any MCU movie in between Doomsday and Secret Wars.
I like that. I
There's
like
just
that.
a cliffhanger for a year.
And it's only a year. It's not like
Yeah.
So you're gonna get it. So it's gonna be in the theater for a few months.
Mhm.
Then it's gonna stream for a few months, and then you got a few months, and then the next movie's out.
Yep. We
That's
get
actually
Daredevil in there
crazy.
too. I think.
When
Well,
does
we get a whole bunch of shows.
Yeah, we get shows for sure.
We get X-Men 97 season 3.
Mm-hmm.
We get Daredevil. Most likely, Amazing Spider-Man, the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man season 3.
Is Marvel Zombies too? Didn't they say they were going to do that too?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't know. They haven't said when. Hopefully
when
that
does
year, though.
when does that next Superman movie come out?
2027.
7.
Is it going to be taking up the IMAX screens?
Nah, it's
Not in December. In the summer,
summertime.
it should be.
Oh, it's in summertime. All right.
Yeah, it should be in summer.
Yeah.
And that
Answers for me.
movie's gonna do good.
Yeah, but we're not here talking about that. We're here talking about.
They gotta do. Well, let me tell you what we could talk about. They gotta do something. They gotta figure it
Yeah.
out because Marvel it knows what they're doing. Marvel didn't know what they were doing for a couple years, and DC did not produce what they wanted.
I haven't even seen Supergirl yet.
It's cool. It's a cool movie.
There's nothing pulling at me. It's not.
Yeah,
I don't know how to relate to it at all. I mean, it's fine. But I really enjoyed Peacemaker. The TV series was fantastic.
Yeah, great.
And then I loved Superman.
Superman was 10 out of 10 for all of us.
And so you're like,
yeah.
oh. And I didn't mind like the Commandos, the whatever it was, the
Creature Commandos.
Creature
It
Commandos.
was great. It was a great animated show.
Yeah.
And then it was like Supergirl, and it was like, all right, it just felt flat. I haven't seen it, but it just like, so I'm like,
I think
watch
it is
when it's free streaming, and that's when I'll watch it.
I think it is bad when one of my favorite parts of that movie was the cameo of Superman, because it very much did feel like a filler movie for what's to come.
I didn't know that. I didn't know.
It's like no, it's not a spoiler, dude. He's in the trailers, dog.
He's like, I didn't even know they knew each other. God damn it.
He's not, but no, he's his presence.
Yeah.
His presence in the movie was honestly like amazing.
Right.
Like David Cornsweet as Superman, kudos to him. I was watching the movie. I was like, wow.
Though I'm hyped on Lanterns. I haven't seen
Lanterns episode 1 was cool.
Yo, I watched episode 1. We can talk about that on a different episode.
Yeah,
but it was great. I loved it. I thought it was cool.
I can't wait to watch it.
I was like, wow.
My favorite thing I've seen is it's DC's version of True Detective.
Yeah.
I was like, hell yeah. That hypes me up.
Yeah, my only thing is I wonder if DC did miss the opportunity to take over Marvel, take over that space.
Yeah.
Because Marvel they have a lot of stuff coming out. A lot of good stuff, a lot of hype behind it. We just got Spider-Man, and like we mentioned several times already, it's a $2 billion plus movie.
Do you guys think this is kind of just, I don't know, conspiracy theory or whatever, but do you think when COVID hit, the parks shut down?
Yes.
And that's a lot of funds that hit the bottom line there at Disney. And during that time, the stories started to get a little less. I do think like you had Shang-Chi came out sick. I think Black Widow even came out, but it's like, I think Black Widow is better than it was like when it released,
I don't think they should have released it. I think it was too late. I think that was Marvel's
it was a good movie, but too late.
Did make sense to me. I mean, we got Yelena, which I'm like, hell yeah.
Well, and what's his nuts?
Red Guardian.
Yeah, and Red Guardian. I'm more focused on Florence Pugh.
Marvel Zombies, dude.
Yeah, they are great.
But anyway, yeah, I just feel like that they're kind of. I feel like they skipped a bunch of beats, and now they're got their feet back under them and are getting ready. And I'm hopeful, dude. Like my hope is that Marvel continues to shred. I've always been a Marvel guy. DC, I'm like, I like Batman there. And so to watch the kind of like, I mean, I did not watch She-Hulk. I could like, no, I'm good. I don't need to even, there's a lot of
good, it's a good show. Yeah.
I just like, it doesn't tickle my
It didn't do anything for the story of the MCU.
Right. I'm like, I want to see the universe continue to be built out. And So I do think that though after Superman, I think it was like, what are we doing? I honestly, dude, what I think should have happened is had a Peacemaker season 3. I think that would have
Season 2.
season
Season 3. You're right.
awesome.
Season 3. You're right. We just finished
Season
season
2
2.
was great. Season 1 was great. I think a season 3 could be like could have been releasing on the heels of Supergirl, and so that could have like picked up that. But now we're left with like, but now we do have lanterns.
Lanterns,
So,
yeah.
So I don't know. I don't.
Yeah.
I think that definitely, and also with the sell of of Warner Brothers and all that nonsense, and is Gunn still going to be, the head of it in 2 years? I don't know. Like, so I think that stuff all is like it's shaky ground now at DC. But because I love James Gunn, dude, I think that guy's a gangster. I think he's great. But
yeah, Rocket should have died. Yep.
Animal cruelty again.
He should. Rocket should have died.
What'd you think of Rocket on Guardians? The ride.
Cool. That's pretty cool.
It was cool.
He looked kind of creepy, but it was cool.
He wasn't dead then, huh?
He's hot wire and stuff.
Dude, honestly, anyone could have been there.
Oh, not that small of a person.
Dude, it could have been Baby Groot.
He wouldn't have done well.
That would sell.
They just said,
oh my God, Marvel, Disney, hire me.
They missed Prime.
Future Imagineer over here.
I feel like you're just Imagineer already, dude.
Yes, sir.
In your heart.
In your heart.
Of course. Come on.
So yeah, I mean, I was hyped. I loved all that footage of Doomsday. I was sick. What a time.
Yeah, it was it's something where I'm like, okay, Doom is gonna be badass. It's just gonna be great.
Was that the last thing they showed?
No.
What
no.
Going to next?
Star Wars.
Yeah.
Star Wars, and then they had 3 last like animation projects, if I remember right.
I'm gonna be honest, guys. I think my hope is Star Wars surprises me.
We got the Star Wars Starfighter trailer, which is not teaser trailer, which has not been released yet.
Yep.
I think Ryan Gosling's fantastic. I loved him in Hail Mary. But I just don't like. I don't know if he had some plastic surgery done or something. His face looks different. And if it's just aging, it's just aging. I don't know. But it looks in specifically to Starfight, this movie. He just looks a little different to me. And I
think it's his mascara.
It might be. It very well may. I feel like he's not. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you on this. Maybe we'll talk about it offline, boys, because it's different. Yeah. It is different. I'm more hyped for Ghost Rider.
Yeah, I am hyped for Ghost Rider. I want to see how he balances out playing Ghost Rider and then being in the Star Wars universe as well. I do want to know what caught my ears, I guess I would say, was the character he's playing. It was announced that he's playing in Star Wars. He's playing Cade Oberon.
Is that from Star Wars Legacy?
No. There is a Cade Oberon is not a character in Star Wars at all. There is a very, very important character named Cade in the Star Wars Legends.
Yeah, which
is Cade Skywalker, which is one of the most powerful Jedi. We'll see what happens. We'll see who he's actually playing.
I still am behind on Star Wars too. I guess. I mean, I still have to watch the Maul series. I don't know. I enjoyed the Mandalorian movie. I feel like Star Wars. I mean, I feel like it's similar to Marvel, where it's just like they did too much and got spread too thin into too many different things. But I don't know. I'm intrigued to see where it goes, where Star Wars goes. I want more. I want more movies that are Jedi focused or Sith focused or what.
I agree.
But
I mean, that's why shows like Maul did so well. I feel like Acolyte was really good. I think
Acolyte, the story was whatever, but the action scenes when it was like Sith versus Jedi, I was like, holy crap, it was freaking fantastic. It had the best lightsaber battles in all of Star Wars.
Yeah. It's always cool when they break out a new fighting technique too. You're like, where did that even come from? Like,
when Rogue One came out and that very end scene with Vader, you're like, hell yes, this is
that's
what
we need. More of that.
So it's like, give us that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're making a Starfighter movie though? Okay, take us into space.
Yeah, it's
Could be great. I hope it is.
I think it's a fine line too, because the project that they talked about before it as well was Ahsoka season 2, and that was very nostalgic heavy. Like you bring out Hayden Christensen, show him as Anakin. So I think they're trying to like blend the two.
Yeah, I get it. I did like their that showing all the new costumes and stuff for Ahsoka season 2. I mean, I'm hyped on Ahsoka season 2.
Yeah,
I wish I was as hyped for Starfighter.
Fair.
I can't wait for Ahsoka season 2.
Yeah,
but we also got Hayden Christensen out on the.
I freaked out.
Yep,
on the stage. I do want to show you guys a quick image.
We got one.
Yeah,
what do you got for us? Yeah, I saw that floating around as well.
Ryan Gosling, this is Cade Skywalker.
I'm just saying, look at his face looks a little
look
weird.
At his...
I'm just saying, he kind of looks exactly the same, dude. He has even the little,
dude, it's just,
little eye things, dude.
His jaw is different, bro. Look at him. He looks like
he's just older, bro. He's still a stud.
Maybe I'm a hater, dude. Maybe I'm just sad.
Maybe. I mean, come on,
like, I grow a beard out because I just don't like my jaw.
Dude, you look like him, honestly.
Ryan Gosling's. Hold on.
You look like.
There it is.
Oh my god! Yeah,
that's
look
it
at that
right there.
Dude, the hair is just so accurate between the two of them.
Yeah, it's like.
There you go.
I don't know.
There it is.
I would think. Oh shit! Hold on, let me pull out another picture. I got you. Hold on.
Versus Strong in this one.
ScoopFlow Starfighter.
Yeah.
ScoopFlow.
I wouldn't have done it. I would have done ScoopFlow Volkswagen Bus Fighter. I'd just be cruising around in a bus. Like, yeah.
That's it. Sell 10 million copies right now.
Like, there's a.
I do like though that they're like. That's what I love about though. Disney has D3 specifically. You're dealing with Marvel. You're dealing with Star Wars. I mean, you're dealing with Pixar, with Disney itself. You got Hulu shows that are coming. I mean, it's just all the cool stuff that you want to watch. Is they're gonna show something at D23?
Yeah,
which is nice.
Absolutely.
Yep.
What else?
Yeah,
Huh?
I just have another picture of the. I really think Cade Skywalker. I think it's gonna be Cade Skywalker.
And they're just hiding it.
If it is Cade Skywalker, which would be
like, come on. That looks like Brand Borisman to me, dude.
Listen, well, go over to your left, on your left, and down a little bit.
Right there.
That guy, right there. That's the guy I want. Not that dude. I want that dude.
You're like, who is that guy?
Yeah, exactly the same, dude.
It's not the same.
He just looks older.
Wait, but look at his sweet jacket in the photo to the right of it. Like, look at that. Man. Nope, down.
Well, okay,
right
look at. I mean, well, yeah, maybe he is, dude. I don't know. I'm just not a nice person. I'm sorry, Ryan. I don't.
Ryan, we love you, dude. It's okay.
Ryan, we know you're a friend of the pod, so
yeah. Sorry about that, Ryan.
We support you still.
Dude. I mean, listen, I saw freaking Barbie.
Was it good? I haven't seen it yet.
It was great. And he's just freaking shredded. Dude, Shang-Chi's in there. You haven't seen it yet? How dare you? It's a Marvel movie.
It's Ghost Rider versus Shang-Chi, first appearance.
And did you ever see that one, Crazy Stupid Love?
That's
I love
one of my favorite movies.
Bro,
yeah.
I'm sorry. Ryan Gosling is shredded beyond belief in that movie.
He's a star. Dude, the ending, the last 15 minutes of that movie, come on, dude.
It's a great movie. Anyhow, I just Ghost Rider.
Yeah, Ghost Rider, Coco, Bluey, Tangled,
I'll tell you what,
Ice
if
Age.
it turns into it, I hope that he gets a stylist for Starfighter 2, the story of Cade Skywalker.
Be sick.
Yeah.
If it does happen, Max had it here first.
Yep, Max said it first here.
Mm-hmm.
Skywalker 2, the rise of whatever.
Max, I think the only other things were Hexed, which is the new Disney animation movie.
The new animation, yeah. We got Scrubs 2, Scrubs reboot, Hexed.
I love Scrubs. Scrubs was a TV show that when my dad was sick, like it helps make because my dad was in the ICU for quite a while, and it in a weird way helped the ICU be more comfortable for me.
Yeah.
which was kind of crazy. But it was just it's a great show. I love Zach Braff and what's his name? Anyway, I mean, it's just a fun show. I haven't seen the new like reboot of it, but I've heard it's good. So
Donald Faison.
Donald Faison, he's great.
Yeah.
And the two of them together, like they just seem like natural homies. So
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, shoot, Disney got a lot of stuff, and that was the end. That was the
They really didn't have much after that.
Frozen 3 was their big ending.
Frozen 3 was the ending.
Frozen 3 is going to be always.
Josh Gad's alive.
Yeah, that's
he
true.
is.
Yep. He's funny.
Yeah, and Frozen 3, I'm actually very interested in it. It looked good.
You don't
It
like
looked
the
good.
Frozen's, huh?
Huge Frozen.
I've never watched Frozen 1 and 2.
You've never watched?
It's
So can I tell you guys the lore of why I've never watched Frozen 1 or 2?
yes.
You have
Especially
lore.
Frozen 1.
Okay. It's beautiful. I hear it in
So-
the background.
Is this an ex-girlfriend?
No, Jesus Christ. I was working. I was managing a movie theater.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, everyone knows this.
Tell
I
us
was-
more.
I was managing a movie theater for a while, for about 11 years.
Okay.
10 years, 10, 11 years. And I remember one time Frozen was coming out. I was like, hell yeah, dude. Cool. Whatever. Frozen princess. Got it.
Yep.
It's going to be cool.
Sweet.
Wasn't.
I remember the mess inside the theater on the first night and how dirty it was. Okay.
Dude,
It's kids.
When
dude.
They're just
I know
kids,
that
bro.
No.
when I tell you this,
I hate children.
it was mind-boggling to me how dirty a movie theater could get. To this day, I don't think a movie theater has ever been that dirty in my eyes. And it just made me think, like, how do you guys treat your own house? You know, I was very angry, very angry.
Yeah.
And it made me not want to watch Frozen. And so I've watched clips here and there, but I've never watched the full movie. And it made me I was like, you know what? I'm not even going to watch Frozen 2. No
They're pretty,
point.
dude. They're good movies.
They're very good movies.
What movie theater were you working at? Where was this?
Players.
It was in Fairfield, California. It was the Regal 16 in IMAX.
Was there a Dutch Bros opening up around that time?
Possibly, I think so. You probably went to
Because
it.
I think I went there with
It was
my
Kaylee.
kids,
Kaylee's store was
and
around
we
the corner.
freaking just threw so much.
He said that was me, actually.
When I think about it, I was like, "Hey, you're like, Dad, what do I do with this extra popcorn?" I'm like, "Throw it on the ground."
You know how many?
These kids need
I
to
wouldn't be
Sprinkle it as
surprised.
you're walking out.
He's
I
like,
wouldn't
you
be
see-
surprised because
I was
all
like,
the
"Oh, you're not
old
done with your
school.
slushy? All done now, kids. We gotta go."
There was slushies on the floor, dude. I wouldn't be surprised because there were so much Dutch people that I didn't know at the time yet
That were coming in and just making mess.
that were coming into the movies, and because we were right next to Applebee's, we were right next to like a Buffalo Wild Wings. Like I remember seeing like Frosland and stuff, Vargas, Frosland, all of them come down.
Dude,
I'm like,
we
what are you guys
went and
doing
saw
here?
Frozen in the theater so many times. We went and saw the sing along version. We did all of it. Violet. I mean, so you guys remember our Cocha events? Well, the second Cocha we ever did, we did a party at the sports park in Grants Pass, and she got on the microphone, and she's no lie, maybe like 2, maybe 3 years old, maybe. And she gets on the mic and sings Frozen to all the small crowd that was there.
Sick.
And
awesome.
everybody went bananas for it. I mean, so Frozen has like a special place in my heart sentimentally. But man, I wish I would have gone to your movie theater and fucked it up. I would have done so much stuff. It was just to say, Max, you're better. You're better than this movie theater. Get out of here. Go.
Let me tell you, I loved working.
Yeah,
at the
what was your
movies.
favorite part about it, dude? Because I wish that I in my life would have worked it. Amber and I have literally talked about opening up a movie theater before.
I would work
Sick.
for you guys
Yeah.
in a
It was
heartbeat.
so sick.
In a heartbeat. I mentioned this to Austin a lot, but my favorite parts, I was like in charge of the marquees on Thursday nights.
Mm-hmm.
So before I was a manager, I got promoted to doing marquee on Thursday nights, which I'm like, hell yeah, I get to put up like the little time numbers, like all the plexiglass pieces, which would fuck up my hands. Okay, they would mess up my hands, but it is what it is. I would put up the big plexiglass pieces on the big outside portion. I need this really, really long suction cup thing that would just extend. I'm like, yeah, I'm doing this. You know, I'm making the magic happen. But what's cool was I got to interchange all the posters out and stuff. And
Did you get to keep any of them?
The marquee person was in charge of the posters. And so what's cool is when I got promoted really quick over there, when I got promoted, I was also, instead of like having someone else do the marquee, I would be in charge of the marquee still, which was like super rad to me because I was like, fuck, I don't want to give anyone that. That was my favorite part. And so I got to like, I had like a package at my desk in the back office, or not my desk, but on one of the desks in the back office. And I would be the only one that would open it because it was just for like marquee. It would be poster movies, like poster tubes. And I'm like, oh, I can't wait. What fucking movie is this? And I would see like really cool ones. I'm like, is this a Spider-Man one or is this like a Marvel one? Disney was a little stingy. Like we had to return. They would only send either one or two and we would have to return them. Like we would have to return at least one to the studio. Yeah, it was real weird.
Interesting.
So one we had to keep on the inside of the box office. That one could never be put outside because that's the one we would have to return.
Wow.
If there was a tear or something, or if it would get something with damage, we wouldn't have to return it. But I would also put up the IMAX bus shelters.
Whoa.
Which the bus shelters are the big movie posters that are in the IMAX frames that like light up and stuff. And they're like pretty big. They're as big as like probably half of that wall.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so I still have a couple. I have like the Deadpool one, which is like one of my favorites. It's for the first Deadpool movie. He's sitting in that chair and he has like all the Deadpool stuff around him and all that. And I'm like, this is cool. I have the Batman vs Superman one, which is there's two variations. The one we got was it was like Batman's back looking at Superman in the rain and Superman's eyes were red.
Mm-hmm.
And I have that one. I thought I got a really cool Batman one from Batman, the third Batman movie, Dark Knight Rises. I thought it was Batman at first, or Bane or something like that, but then it ended up being the Catwoman one because we had all of them, and I accidentally grabbed the Catwoman one. But everyone in the theater doesn't think it was an accident. Everyone thought I did it on purpose, but it's just Anne Hathaway in all leather.
Just live on stage, dude.
Yeah,
sense.
Yeah, but I love going. There's something magical about like going into a movie, peeping it out, like just like peeping and seeing like, oh, what's playing. The spooky movies creep me. The spooky movies creep me out because I would walk into a theater and I would just like, because that's what I would do on my time. Like I had a lot of free time, and I would like walk into a movie theater just see how it's going, and like I would try to avoid the scary movies because it would just freak me the hell out.
Like I'm not going in there.
I'm not watching this. Like it was like Insidious. I'm like, no, I don't need to see that.
I'm good.
Yeah, and so
check it out for me.
Yeah, it was cool. I hated the smell of popcorn because I would smell like that all the time. But there was just something like I think also the people I worked with were what's made it actually really good. We had a really good crew that we didn't hire people a lot. We didn't it was like the same crew for a long time until the last like 4 years. We started hiring a whole bunch of different people, but it was it was a great time. It was some of the best experiences I've ever had. I was still employed as a manager when I moved out here to Kansas. Yeah, I was still a manager. I still had my movie card, which I was like, I would use it at like movies. My boss, I don't mean to put him on the spot. Thank you, Will. He made me he helped me out. He knew I was going in Dutch Bros. And he basically was like, hey, you could be a manager. Just come in, work any days you want, whatever you can. Yeah, he helped me stay like afloat, and it was, and then when I moved, he's like, hey, you could watch movies as long as you want for free. Don't worry about he's like, I know you're going to be there because I was out here for 2 months before everything happened. And he's like, just don't log out of your account and you'll be fine for, at least 6 months or whatever. And so I used to use that movie thing all the time. I would just be like, oh, I'm about to go watch this movie. And I just
so sick
picked what ticket I wanted. It was great, dude. I love watching movies.
I love the movie theater.
Yeah, there's something about it.
I'll tell you what, dude. Frozen, it's even Frozen 2, dude, has a great little story behind it. It's great. The Frozen ride we went on the Frozen, so they just opened up the Frozen land in Disneyland Paris, and we were there, and it was bitching, dude. It was super cool, super fun, cool little area. It's still they have to grow all around it. It's kind of wild, but Disneyland Paris has a massive property that they get to expand into, which is nice. But I get hyped for getting to watch it with my kiddos, because that's the thing is even now that they're in their late teens and early 20s, they'll still want to go watch Frozen 3. So
No,
But-
it was cool. I mean, I love Disney, so I'll probably go and watch it. I do want to just name I want to name like a highlight of if everyone wants to go around, give a little quick highlight of what we experienced. This was not D23 oriented, but I got to go to Disneyland for the first time since 2017,
Yes.
18, and I saw the Star Wars area,
Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah.
Galaxy's Edge, and let me tell you guys,
You went to the edge of the galaxy, bro.
Yeah,
dude. It was so cool because they were playing like right when I walked in, it was like the best Star Wars song ever was playing.
Mm.
And like Austin was like, look, they even put on the music for you. And we were by ourselves basically in the park at that point.
Yep.
It was like 11:45. And I saw the Millennium Falcon and the Star Wars music was played. I was like, there's no way this is my life right now. And I was like, this is great. I was like, this is it for me. This is my high point. You know, it was
Hard to beat.
it was just fantastic. It was great. Obviously, hanging out with like you guys and BD and stuff were cool
Yeah,
too.
that was
Yeah.
fun.
That was all right.
Yeah,
I think one of my highlights. I mean, dope getting to have Kevin put on a scoop hat. That was sick. But
it was crazy. It was like, dude,
Pretty
can you
crazy.
not wear that hat without letting us know next time?
I
Yeah,
know,
that was
sir.
kind of strange.
You know, like
it's got to be mashing 20 McNuggies, dude. And it really was. I tell you, the highlight was that freaking
forgot.
Coke from Mickey D's. I hadn't had a
2
Coke
Diet
from
Coke.
a hot minute, and it was everything I ever dreamed of.
I'm just saying the two Diet Coke, or sorry, the 6 Diet Cokes and the 2 regular Cokes from McDonald's. That was a big win, and I just want to thank myself for that, and
That
thank
was
myself for
incredible.
you guys.
Thank you, Max.
Incredible.
I had it delivered before we even got our food.
Yep.
And it was incredible.
Yeah, those 20 nuggets. Let me tell you.
It was really
Did
cool.
we get
getting to
fries? We got
watch-
fries too.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, Will, during when that first night, sitting next to BD, as he was live freaking tweeting stuff while the stuff's coming out, I was just like, this is incredible. He was typing so fast. So that was fun. The whole week was the whole weekend was a blast.
Mhm.
But I do really think like those late nights they were just the best.
The late nights were
Yeah.
So
the
I mean,
funnest.
getting to go to dinner and then walk through the park late at night when nobody's there, going, not feeling like you have to necessarily do anything the next day. You just kind of are free, but you want to do so much. So you still are kind of getting up relatively early for how late you went to bed. I mean, it was just a blast. No complaints here.
No, it was a blast. Any fun times you guys had at the park or at the event itself? Cameron, Austin?
Cam, you can go
Austin,
first.
you want to go?
Go.
Oh, you want me? I'm just saying this because it was hilarious, but I think all of us jamming over to the bathroom and like it felt like a movie because we're all in the stalls and we're just changing hella quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
And like the bathroom was so busy, like there were lines of people, and like it felt like we were the only ones in there
Yeah.
for some reason. But it was
Until I
just the
barged
funniest
in
thing
on you
ever.
and was like,
I mean we were like the only ones inside the actual
Yeah.
bathrooms. Like everyone else was waiting outside.
Yeah.
Like, what are all these guys
why
doing?
there's 2 dudes in that far stall?
Yeah. And their
Everybody's
pants
got
look like they're off.
masks
Wait a
open.
minute. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, hey, I got a big stall. Who wants to come join
Yeah.
me?
And Brand was like, "Oh, I will." Like, I
That
peeked
was
my
fun.
head over.
Hey, I'll say this: we all looked really good, though.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we clean up well.
about
Highlight
you,
of the
Austin?
weekend.
That was a
I
good
would
one,
say,
Cam.
I mean, dude, Kevo was definitely a huge highlight for sure. Getting to shake hands with him.
we
But
didn't even mention. Yeah, Kevin Feige, that
Kevin
guy.
Feige for sure was like one of the big highlights. And then I think getting to see other people that are like-minded and do the same things as us and getting to like meet them and like you mentioned earlier, Max, meeting Eric Voss, like that was so sick. Like we watch his videos all the time to just gain
All
our
the
knowledge.
time. We watched it. We watched some of his videos today
Literally.
before Brandon and Cameron hopped on.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
we were watching some Eric Voss videos. Like,
Yeah. And so it was just really cool to be able to experience that. And I think we all talked about the ambiance within the hall itself and all of the different factors. It really did feel like a little glimpse into the Disneyland parks was really encompassed within that hall. So I'd say that was overall just the atmosphere, meeting people was definitely my highlight for the weekend. And of course, spending time with all of you guys and just enjoying it. Like
We
it was a
did.
good time.
we did meet a lot of cool people we could call friends too now. Like
Yeah.
Joe,
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Shout out
That
Joe.
dude is he's insanely a homie. He made you feel like you've known him for a while.
Yep.
And so that was really cool.
Mhm.
I've seen their live podcast,
That was
That was
awesome.
fun.
like kind of what goes into the work, and
Mhm.
it's like it's kind of crazy to see that aspect of it, because that's what we do, you know, like we do that on a weekly basis, but just seeing them do it just like on the fly,
Mhm.
they did it in a really, really great room, you know, and like
Dude, I
it
still
just
have that
it,
power cord of BDs.
No.
yeah, dude,
Sorry, bro. Mine now.
it
Yeah.
just gave me like, it was just a cool, like it was really cool inspiration to see. It's like, yo, they're doing it from anywhere, no excuses.
Yeah.
You know, like they're pulling it up, and so that was really dope. Like you said, Austin, just the people we met. I got to meet a lot of the people that I've been following for years now, and it's like we met the Escape Pod.
That was
You
really
know,
cool
we
too.
mentioned them a
Yeah.
lot in this podcast, and like it was quick, but they were like, "Oh, we're gonna rip that in a second, dude."
He's
But,
fiending. It's been almost 2 hours. He's like
the Escape Pod people were the people that like we wanted to meet for a while. I think for the past couple years now,
yeah.
and so just seeing them, and they looked like they were in a hurry. Obviously, the show was
Yeah.
about to start. They were just getting out of the bathroom. We were going into the bathroom,
Like, hey man.
and it was weird timing, but they literally like took the time. Like, not only they didn't just say like, "Oh, like hi," real quick. They like, you know, they stopped, walked over to
Shook
us
our
and said,
hands.
"Oh, hey, you know,
Yeah.
what's up?" All this stuff, and like, so that was cool. Obviously, seeing BD again was freaking amazing. This dude, you mentioned him, Brant. He's a wizard at what he does.
Yeah, it really is.
That's great.
How he was getting all the info out was insane to me.
It's impressive.
And yeah, it was just super impressive. Seeing the new Rockstars group, just people that we just like admire and see what they do. Just like, it's awesome that they were just enjoying it like we were. And so it was sick. It was just rad. The whole trip was rad.
Awesome
I think this
weekend.
was a million times better than, no shade on Comic-Con, but it was just a million times better. It was really just, everyone was cool. It was just
Yeah.
nice. I got to experience it with you guys again. Got to experience it with Scoop.
Fun.
Yeah, we ran it back, dude, from New York, so it was fun.
My
So-
my oldest kiddo, Taya, she was like, "I'm going next time." I was like, "You
Hell
can
yeah,
come
dude.
this time, dude." She's like, "I know, but I'm going for sure now." I was like, "All right,
Done deal, dude. Tell her we'll see her in 2 years.
all right." I said, "Yeah."
Tell her we'll see her
Save
in
up
2
your
years,
sick
dude.
days, girl.
But yeah, let's do something cool to end the podcast. Brant, let's.
Well,
you wanna
did
mention something,
say
go ahead.
about X-Men '97.
Oh my God, we did not mention X-Men '97 yet. Okay, guys, let's talk about X-Men '97
Do we
season
do
2.
a quick review of it? Like, what are our
Wait,
thoughts?
Well, I got this. Here we go.
Let's see.
Rankings
Okay.
out of, actually, Brant, we have a ranking system. We always rank something specific
Yeah.
from the show or movie,
Mm-hmm.
and we want to rank it. And we use, like, say if it was like Harry Potter, for instance, we would say 10 wands, you know, or something like that,
I would say Dementos.
or something crazy, something funny.
What
You
say?
get to create what the ranking system of X-Men '97 season 2 was, whether it be 10 Cyclops goggles.
I would honestly, what I would say, because it was my favorite, would be Magneto's helmet.
Yeah.
That
10
was my
Magnus
favorite
heads.
episode of the season.
I was about to look it up. I'm like, what can we use? And I'm like, oh, 10 heads.
Magnus.
Magnus.
Hey,
Yes.
I'm gonna show you guys something
Oh,
really
no.
fast.
I was gonna say, do you have Magnus's head with you? Yep, there he is.
Yep.
Fear
Fire.
Magneto.
There you go. 10 Magnetos. R.I.P.
All right, so out of 10 Magnetos,
For
we're going to
season
go
2?
in a circle. We're going to go on my screen is counterclockwise for season 2. Scoop, you go first. Hit us with the scoop.
So you want to know which one what
Your ranking? So 1 out
For
of
the
10
whole
Magneto
season?
heads
Of
the whole
for the whole
season, yeah.
season.
Man, I probably would give it. I think I'd give it a 8.5 Magneto heads.
Nice.
But I've never ranked last season's. Last season's I would give it probably a 9 too. But this one I'm giving an 8.5. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the first 4 episodes. I feel like they were bang bang bang, and then I kind of felt like, all right, it kind of. But it also, like, I feel like I need to rewatch them because a lot of those I was traveling, so they're like downloaded on a flight, and where I'm like a little like zonked out. But I do love I mean, shoot, one of my favorite episode is when, you know, when Apocalypse just holds up Magneto, spoiler alert, and goes bananas. But it was also like so sick to watch Cable fighting against Cyclops and Jean, and you're like,
and that last episode was great.
I mean, Kate. That's where. So on that whole Marvel choosing the ranks, like that's what I was holding out for was Cable, because I'm like, the guy, he's just a badass.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, 8.5. I say I loved it. I think it was fantastic. I'm stoked that they're already rocking a season 3, and I think is it season 4 as well as already kind of.
Yeah, season 4 is announced.
So, I really liked how they used the E is for extinction, jackets. I loved how they changed the opening scene to X Force. That was sick. So there was just some cool like it does feel like there was. It just wasn't. I feel like it wasn't as good as season 1, and I don't know if that has to do with that Bo DeMayo guy not being involved in season 2 now. My hope is that season 3 kind of just doesn't skip a beat and keeps kind of the pace that it's had. But I loved it, dude. I mean, X-Men 97, I grew up watching the X-Men, the animated series. That was my jam. And I even have some, like, a lot of the X-Men animated series is based off of Jim Lee's art, and I have some really cool pieces of Jim Lee art from that era, and it was just, they're sick. So I just love it. This series has made me a lot bigger of a Cyclops fan, though, I will say, from this series, just because I love the way, like, I mean, I've talked about it on like one of my comic room episodes, but like that first, I think it was the last season, first episode where Cyclops is coming out of the thing and just uses his.
And he's like, to me, my X-Men.
I mean, so I thought that was sick. I love how they have the costume changes. I love seeing X Factor in there and all those kind of different, so it was sick. I do give it a solid 8.5, but I think that there could have been just a little bit better, a little bit more fluidity to the whole thing, but it was, I mean, I still enjoyed it a lot. What I'm nominating, I'm going to nominate Austin.
Okay. Yeah. Out of 10, I would probably give it like, I'd say it's somewhere in the same range, like 8 to like 8.5. I don't think it's at the same level as season 1, and not to like knock it in any way. I just think season 1 was just epic. I mean, you touched on so many things that are highlights from that season compared to this one. This one's pacing did just feel a little bit off at times. But there were banger moments in this season that I was like, this is so sick. Like when we see Wolverine get taken over, by the alien in, I think it's episode 4 or 5.
The Brood.
Dude, the Brood was just crazy. Like,
sick. That one too, where he's like the Brood monster and like over it. Like that's straight from the comics.
Yes.
That's what I love about the comics.
That's dope.
So much stuff they pull from it.
Yeah, stuff like that. Like, there was moments for sure that I really, really enjoyed, but just the overall, if you're piecing it all together, there were some like fall offs at times, and it felt like I wasn't as engaged as season 1 had me engaged. So I'd put it like 8 to 8.5, somewhere in that range.
Do you? Yeah, I'm intrigued to see where they're going to go from here. What they're going to do, because I feel like they've been mashing up so much of stuff from over the years. There's still so much to pull from, but
yeah, Mystique's gonna be prevalent.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be sick.
How about you, Cam?
Yeah, I mean, I'm in the same boat. I'm at 8 to 8.5. You could tell like those first 4 episodes were phenomenal. Not to say that the next 3 were bad, but they kind of went in a different direction in a way, and then they regain you in those last 2 episodes. I mean, they just had a lot of sick moments. I think the episode where Rogue and Gambit are getting married, and like they're Magneto and Rogue were trying to like get him and get Eclipse out of him was just a super, like I had chills in that moment, so it was just really cool to see. But yeah, 8. I agree with a lot of you guys, just 8 to 8.5. Yeah,
nice. I think for me, I think it's a solid 8. I think I gave season 1 like a 9.5.
Yeah.
I think the beginning actually is where for season 2 was kind of the slow point for me. What was it? Episode 2 and 3 were the ones where they went into the apocalypse. Like that area.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like that very much. I thought it was super slow. Episode 4 is when we had Magneto die, I believe, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think it picked up, for me at least, the story picked up after that. I was like, everything was cool after that. Whenever they did the little teaser, they showed Captain America and Black Widow.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is sick.
I love when they show the other Marvel characters in it.
Yeah, dude. I was like,
I love how Morph is like.
Morph,
Dude, Morph is awesome.
I was gonna say Morph is probably my highlight of the whole show.
Yeah.
I loved seeing him use, or at least for this season, I loved seeing his powers. I loved that episode with Wolverine when they went to go get the adamantium back, and it reminded me of, if you've watched the old animated series, you saw like Morph sacrificing himself basically for Wolverine and stuff. Do you remember that, Brett? Like when it was like the Sentinels were attacking?
Dude,
but
I actually have the X-Men the animated series, the old stuff. I'll put on while I'm folding laundry.
Yeah,
I loved it. I grew up watching that, and I just remember like that connection with Morph. So I was super glad to get him back in X-Men 97, and then just in season 2, I think just the use of his powers were so funny and great, and like even in that episode with Wolverine, like he transformed into a whole bunch of different characters, and I love seeing those characters like animated like that, like Deadpool. I thought it was super cool. I was like,
I was like,
this dude Deadpool right now.
I wish that might be a hot take here, but I wish that Rogue would have stayed gone instead of Nightcrawler.
Yeah, I didn't expect that. At the end of the episode, I was like, she was like, oh well, one was supposed to sacrifice the other, and then it just showed Beast holding the Bible, and I was like, no. I was like, why would they kill my
Nightcrawler
boy?
was I loved what they were building up with him. It was thick. His fighting, his like style, it was dope.
Yeah, it was cool, and we'll see what happens. We'll see the repercussions with everything. I'm sure this isn't the last time we see Magneto.
Yeah, nobody ever really dies in the X-Men.
Yeah, I'm almost positive this isn't the end of Magneto. I mean, when he died, that whole scene was one of my favorites in all of the X-Men animated series so far.
Same. And then when Xavier's replaying it over and over and over.
In the next episode, he's just playing it over and over, and then it turned into the whole Cerebro.
I wasn't a fan of the Cerebro stuff, but whatever.
Well, you weren't. I was very intrigued by it. I was like, wow, AI is evil, like the whole Terminator.
Danger X.
That's what I'm saying. Dude, like AI is our friend, right, Morpheus?
Yeah, exactly, dude. But yeah, I loved it as a whole. I'm excited to see where it goes next. I think with Brad Winderbaum being in charge of everything, I think he has a good idea of where he wants it to go and the stories he wants to know. And I think with what they were doing, especially in the last couple episodes, I think there is like a really good story. I'm really intrigued to see what goes on with Mystique.
Yeah.
And then that girl obviously died.
Yeah. Val Cooper.
Val died, and so I'm excited to see where everything goes. Dude. Yeah, I want to see more characters.
Yeah, and
they only gave us. I mean, come on, like seeing Omega Red, that was so badass.
Yeah, that was sick.
Like I'm like, come on, dude. Like
that episode was dope. I mean, you had the whole like X-Force kind of style thing in there. Yeah, I mean, not X-Force, but like you had like the Weapon X program people, you know, and
and I thought it was sick. I was like, dude,
I do wish like they did Garrison Kane dirty, where they just falls on the rock dead.
Yeah,
you know, it's like, all right.
Well, and like it was I think what was it? Like I said, Morph's just use of his powers in that episode was so cool. Like, he turned into like Silver Samurai.
I think
is that his
Silver
name?
Samurai. Didn't he turn into Thing as well for a little bit?
Thing, Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I mean, this last episode, he turned into Doc Ock.
Doc Ock was crazy.
I was like, dude.
I like that stuff. It does make you wish, like, hey, dude, the guys that are doing that, they need to do this another Spider-Man.
A Spider-Man animated series. Which, like, I mean, I thought they were going to connect it. I thought, like, I wouldn't be mad if they did it after season 1. We got him in. We got the old Spider-Man. We got him in his human form, which was cool, and then we got him in his suited up form. And I was like,
I hope they do a thing where they just bring in more of the MCU into X-Men 97.
Yeah.
You know, why not? If you're not going to do it,
it was cool. It was cool seeing Cap and Black Widow.
Yeah, there's no doubt. Yeah, I'm a fan though. I think that kind of stuff that the Marvel animation is dope. Marvel
Yeah, I
animation
mean,
is pretty dope.
I loved when Wolverine got spooked out by Black Widow because he was like, "Oh, I could." He told Cap he could smell him from like a mile away.
Yeah.
And then Black Widow pops up and he's like, that was fucking hilarious. I was like, wow, that was good. But yeah, I wouldn't be mad at all if they wanted to show more of that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe see Iron Man. Maybe
Sick,
who else? That'd be cool. That'd be cool.
Deadly Dispute.
Yeah, dude, come on. Actually, you know what? I think now we could say this is the end of the episode.
Fair.
We reviewed it.
A quick little.
And he's
so before
got
we end,
one.
as Brant's getting ready, I'll do the little outro, and then we'll end it with some card rips. So once again, thank you guys for brewing with us. Thank you, Scoop, for joining the pod.
Thank you.
Thank you, boys, for joining. Had a blast at D23. A blast talking about X-Men. More to come in the future episodes. You can find us on all socials. Follow us on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, whatever. Comment, like, subscribe at the Hero Brew Podcast. Give us your takes on what you're most excited to see coming up out of all the announcements at D23. Almost all the trailers they showed are out. And let's once again, thank you guys for being with us. Scoop, take us away with this massive rep pull, dude.
I just realized for the first time that there's a little, see that right there?
There's a tear in it?
There's a tear, dude.
I think that's just yours, dude. I think it's already opened. Someone already opened it.
This might be stuffed with a Mind Stone.
Yeah, they added it to it.
They're like, oh, we don't need this. It's a paperweight. If he pulls a Mind Stone on this pack, guys, that's actually going to be stupid.
It's going to be so stupid, but we'll find out.
That's a cool card.
That looks good, huh?
We say, okay, Hydra Troopers.
I got a couple of those.
Repulsor Blast. Ronin.
That's a cool card.
Claim the Kingdom. Quantum Reduction's a cool card.
My heart's beating. I don't know why.
Cool.
Deadly Dispute.
Cool on the quantum reduction.
Okay, here we go.
It feels different.
There's Armin's.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
That's a cool
I like
card.
that one.
All right, here we go.
Here we go. Oh, gosh.
All right. We're in it.
Little island action. Super Adaptoid. Sweet.
My heart's beating.
Willie Lumpkin.
Stanley.
Oh.
Stan the Man?
Yeah.
That's Stan the Man, yeah. Willie Lumpkin.
Legend.
Mm-hmm.
R.I.P.
Abomination.
Bedlam.
That's kind of
Last
cool.
one.
That's a cool one.
Oh, God. Taskmaster.
Fresh.
Borderless foil.
Hey, good pulls, good times,
You pulled Stan
fun
Lee.
vibes.
Last
Hey,
pack, you know?
Stan Lee, I'll take Stan
did
the
end
Man
it
all
with
day
Stan
long.
Lee.
Good
All
ending
right.
there. Shout out to him.
What a way to end it with Stan Lee. Come on, dude. Yeah, on that note, like I said, thank you guys for being with us. It's been a fun episode. Follow us on all socials. Peace out.
See you next
we're gonna
week.
do that? Come on, Austin.
My bad. Woohoo! Swim away.
Okay. Peace out, boys.